Hello, everybody. Welcome in session 4 of Beasts of Berghof. Let's get this music changed. I had this on as a little preamble, but it's nowhere near dark enough. Shane is going to die today because he has not arrived.
Yep.
So we're going to kill his
That's
character.
a warning to all the players here. If you do not arrive and you don't say why, you just die.
That seems fair.
So
right?
true, so real.
All right. Everybody go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Well, hold up. Someone just came online and Steam and was blocking my dice.
Ooh, Mel, looking pretty good though.
I always do these votes. And if not, I'm doing it voluntarily still.
58. Free.
58.
Well, I guess in this campaign, I don't really... 358, what the hell?
Alright. Luckily, that means nothing because we have a we have a recap prep. So, I'm going to stop this music for a moment. And if we all huddle around, let's have a recap. Who is doing the recap?
Me.
No. Oh, wait a minute. What's the name of the person that's doing?
Oh, research director Lawrence.
Okay, that's what.
Lawrence is such a nerd name.
Yep.
Lawrence.
Right. Let's all quiet down for a moment.
I named them after Bloodborne characters. Okay.
Lawrence.
For the archive, record 004. We've made the best of our situation. The archaeologists left most of their provisions behind when their expedition was cut short, given the difficulty of moving them. So, we're several months of food and plenty of free time. It would not be a bad situation if not for the dreams. Here's the summary. Relvius and Evangeline ignore the mirror, and they decide to do as couples do. Poor Murgo had a vivid dream from Evangeline's perspective. I can't imagine being stuck in that woman's head. My vision was almost worse. Sat outside the room as Jeroen, trying to block out the noise from beyond the door. But that girl he killed shows up like a vision, threatening him. Meanwhile, Dr. Sidorovich summons a frog guy to help him identify the scroll case during a discussion about how Siren acquired his entourage. Sometime in the night, there's a knock on the door, and Jeroen lets in a desperate courier trapped out in the caustic fog. He's monitored all night, but doesn't do anything odd until he departs the next morning with no fuss. Evangeline spends a lot of time after that with Siren, Fenric, and the Dragonborn, playing games. And Relvius gives us little insight into how long he's been planning his coup attempt. Nearly a decade now. The morning comes, and they all get together to discuss their plan to aid Siren. The Black Dragonborn returns, with disguises from the Church of the Mother, the enemy faith in question. And a plan of subterfuge is concocted. Speaking of concoctions, they're all eating something hot, black, and lumpy for some reason. Evangeline sees a dark smile in her mirror over her shoulder, but also an odd merfolk dude over the other shoulder. Both give very bad advice. And then she accidentally turns their wooden table into metal out of boredom. That is all. I've never wanted before to give up on sleep, but the visions are worse when we try to stay awake. Director Lawrence, day 142.
Yay!
I don't think dude is a very scientific term.
Yeah, it is.
If
Are
you
you
like
a-
sleep, it is. If you get hold up all night by visions, it is. It becomes a scientific term.
Dude, I am
Dude, this
so
sucks.
tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Thank you for doing it, Jack. Very good of you.
Yay.
Go ahead.
There's one bit you missed, though.
Did I miss something?
You missed the whole
The very last part where Jeroen got his health checkup at a doctor.
you know.
Oh. Yes,
Yeah,
sorry.
the end of the session, there was a whole scene, you know.
I did a skim through the video to try and remember everything. It's been, well, a week since we played it, so there are some
That will
bits.
keep happening. We always will be a week since we played it because it's weekly.
Well, not always, but I get your point.
It's fine though. No, otherwise, great recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always looking forward to these.
I realized that it didn't matter if they were a little bit longer than like the first couple, because when we do regular recaps, the sort of rambling effect is even longer than these. You know, when you're trying to remember it, there's lots of umming and ahhing. It's not very concise. So this is still quicker than what we would have done. Takes a little bit longer.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Lovely. If nobody else has anything they want to add to the recap, that was pretty thorough. Jack, go ahead and grab yourself an inspiration. Yes.
Who wants it? Anyone not have one?
I don't think anyone has an inspiration but you.
We haven't used much cards either, so it's not like we should really be playing some, I feel like.
Mana. Fenric, Relrius, and Sir Gift do not have inspiration.
So gift that. So it's his big day today.
I will gift one to Sir Gift.
Hell yeah.
It's a gift.
As a gift.
Okay. As a gift.
It's a
Beautiful. Thank you very much. All right.
I'm a giving person.
I apologize again about the coughing today. It's going to be inevitable.
Ominous.
Hey.
Everybody in the world is sick at the moment, right? That's just a fact
Yeah.
that we can all accept. It's just what it is. Either way,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. As we start the session today, as we pull back to our scene, you had all been consuming something that was hot, black, and lovely. You've had your checkup. You've gone about some of your business for today. It is still early, and you have sent Alder off on a little task. He is not in the house at the moment. But you're all aware that there is something to be done tonight. But until that point, you have some free time. Very annoying chain. I was going to say we have a little group gathered still in the hall. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what we call this area because it's also right off the front door.
The dining room and the reception hall.
Yeah, reception hall. I think it's probably there. Yeah. Anyway, either way. But Sir Gift, Evangeline, Karad is clearing the table at the moment, tidying everything up, and I You think he's probably sort of scouring back and forth in this moment. Risen will take their leave and head to the study to continue their reading, continue their research for tonight. In case there's anything. Jeroen, you have caught up with Aurelius after your interactions with the doctor. And Dr. Sidrovich, you see as Risen enters the library and makes their way to their usual very comfortable leather seat in the corner of the room and continues their research.
As am I. I'm reading the circle.
You spend a lot of time in there together, not talking to each other.
Excellent. As it should be. We are the best of friends. We still don't talk sometimes.
Perfect. That's how you know you're really friends.
Mhm.
All right. But for the moment in time, I would like to jump over to Relrius and Jeroen that have just entered the study, Relrius' study together. What is on the agenda for today?
I got a real quick question. This is a really quick one. I just thought of when we got back here. How this is hole over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this wall. Like how
Apparently
big
so.
is this hole? how big is this hole?
I think she said head size.
Just kind of like a small window.
Oh, yeah, sort of like a you know like you know how there's like an eye hole in some doors. You know, like when they're entering Bree in Lord of the Rings, that eye hole slap.
Oh, like when you do like a
Yeah, like one. It's like one of those. It does have.
I thought it was a lot bigger. All right. I thought it was a lot.
No,
bigger.
no.
I just was curious.
You could maybe stick a hand through it if it was slim enough, but I don't know.
All right. I was just curious.
You can't climb through
The
it.
crossbow through it.
Well, if you're not small enough for it, you can't.
You can put a crossbow through it technically. Yeah.
No, I was just curious.
You would also have to move the books on the other side because there's a bookshelf.
Yeah, of course.
So it wouldn't be. Well, it would be difficult to do it quietly if you were trying to assassinate whoever sat at the desk.
Are you wanting to block the hole up, Jeroen, or you're
Well, there's books are already in front of it again. You know, that's like I'm pretty sure. But no. I mean, you would have to know of it somehow in the first place. I think that's just as hard to like even know of. I don't think anybody expects something like this.
Pretty sure there's painting in front of it as well on the other side, right?
Yeah, something like that. Vaguely remember. No, I was just curious how we so vaguely remember. And I was like, how big is that? Like, anyways, you know. So, no, that's all.
If we stay in this house for the rest of the campaign, then I'm just going to continue adding things that Evangeline put into the blueprint of the house when she was having it designed.
It'll be really insecure by the end of it. Just hold it.
The house just collapsing on itself. You know, structural integrity compromised by all the holes everywhere.
I've
Like
got a very
Swiss
high
cheese.
intelligence. I'll be fine.
Please no.
Ty,
That's me.
do we know, or would I know who the high priest of the Church of the Mother is? Would that be public knowledge?
No, it's
Okay.
definitely not. You can roll me a religion check.
Okay. It's not great. Oh,
That's not bad.
I stand corrected.
Not bad at all. It's a very difficult thing to know because there is somebody that is sort of publicly the head of the church, but you would know, as do a few other people, that they are not they're nothing but a figurehead. They have no idea what is actually going on. A lot of the premise around the Church of the Mother is that it is quite a deceptive organization once you actually learn a little bit about it. And so, you know that I just chose a name, but that's a crazy name. I'm gonna choose a different. It's like, how do I say that? You know that Isolt is the head of the Church of the Mother publicly, but that they really have no power and no information as to what's going on. They just get paraded around.
Okay. Isolt. Is that Boudet?
Boudet. Mm-hmm.
Boudet. Boudet.
But like for most people, they wouldn't know that they actually have zero power. But that's what you understand. Is that there is somebody that works behind the scenes. Likely a few people, but who they are is very well guarded secret.
Because I have a plan for if there's an invitation required. Okay. I would like to post this. I don't want to. How do I post this? How do I post this spell?
If you go to your spell book and then there's obviously the dice on the left. Just cast it like that, but just you'll get a pop up and just untick where it says consume. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I want to cast Illusionary Script, and I'm just going to write a simple invitation in my handwriting, but the illusion that everyone sees is an invitation to the ceremony.
Which ceremony? You mean the church this evening?
Yeah.
Huh.
And there comes the lab poisoning.
Okay. If you're going to cast this, well, keep in mind it. Unless there are certain things, it costs 10 gold to.
Yeah, I paid for the
Perfect.
lead ink. You remember we bought lead ink.
I do remember that. You spent a lot of money that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. All right, let me just read this quickly. Hang on.
Bring 3 pictures of hot black slumpy stuff. Then you get to write real good.
Oh.
If I ever make a homebrew spell, that's the exact description I'm going to be using.
Understood. All right, perfect. So as you are, so there's 2 things I need. First of all, it does actually require the casting as you're writing the, as you're writing it out.
Yes.
Do you have ritual casting?
I do not. No.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20, please. Flat d20.
Where is it?
This is a
first levels. No, it's
well, it's a.
It's a third level spell.
Cannot be overcast as well. All right, but it does not search, unfortunately. I was looking to see what school it is, and it is, of course, illusion, which I should have figured out. From the name.
Yeah.
All right.
Say what?
Yeah, I'm not 100% apparently. All right. You spend some time. Druin is there watching over you as you're doing this, maybe nodding off from time to time. Maybe, who knows?
I'll suffer in quiet.
Good man. However, you get the invitation written out. Do you have an idea of what sort of thing you write on the invite?
So as a person, I have no idea what one of these things would look like.
Go ahead and roll me a deception with advantage, please.
Oh god, okay. Oh.
So, what exactly are you doing? You're writing illusionary invitations?
Yeah. What we only need one. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't it roll at advantage?
That's all right.
Oh, I see.
You have to hold Alt, but go ahead and just roll me another straight check. All right, we'll ignore that. It was a 23. All right, very good. With the 23, you create something that seems almost perfect, you think. You know, from everything you know of the church, this feels like it would be certainly enough to get you in. Yeah, you create a beautiful little invite. And I assume that it is marked for all of you to be attending?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were disguised.
Well, if they need an invitation for getting in, right? Even with a disguise, you could need an invitation.
That's just in case we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm forging redundancy.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you. Jeroen, whilst he is writing, is there anything that you want to be actively doing, or are you just keeping watch?
No, I'm just keeping watch. I was thinking, is there... Oh, the walls are closing in. This is kind of scary. Slowly closing in on us.
Oh no.
But I assume there's no way that I could actually sort of rest up until this evening to get the exhaustion gone, right? Because I already did a long rest. It's
Correct.
not. So yeah, okay then. No, then I will just silently watch. You know, do my duty. Wait until the boss says we go somewhere else. We do something else.
Oh, I'm starting to lose vision of the party.
Yes. The darkness envelops us.
This will be fine. All right, perfect. So as that is happening,
He would only
In
be
the
putting
study.
walls up if he's planning on attacking us in our house.
you are welcome to believe that.
Since day one.
I will.
Whilst that is happening, the table at this point has been pretty much cleared. However, we'll jump back just a few moments in time, real quick. Super cinematic of us. As we jump to Sir Gift, Evangeline, and Fenric, who seems to be a little distracted at the moment. Still in the dining hall. What are the lot of you doing? Are you conversing, or do you want to just leave here and go somewhere else? Is that okay?
After everyone split up, he probably would have just sat at the table thinking for a while, and then basically just be sitting there waiting for Alder to get back.
Okay. Has not returned yet. Evangeline?
Does anybody know of any curses that might inflict mirrors?
Does that ring any bell to me in any form?
Go ahead and roll me a. Go. Sorry.
I don't think I've rolled this before, so can I brainstorm with them?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and everybody give me a history check. or an Arcana check. Okay, so just everybody's getting over 20 today on everything.
No.
Yes, Iron.
What did you... Oh, sorry, I was looking at round progresses. Okay. So curse is not really. You sort of recall, you and Fenric go back and forth for a little bit. And so Gift, you're either a little bit distracted or it's just not your area, or you have other things on your mind with the thing that's coming up this evening. However, curse is
Yes, your conversation is very, very interesting, but this opium, though.
Curse is specifically no. You do. There are obviously like plenty of spells that, in theory, could be cast on a mirror, or specifically things of like divination. So things like scrying, things along those lines can often be used with mirrors and will often have a component that attaches to that. And likewise, you know of a couple of like folk tales. Specifically, there is a local folk tale of something called a glassling that waits in mirrors for those who sort of linger too long, and they will essentially feed off their vanity in effect, and eventually steal their identity. They will pull them into their domain and sort of switch places with them. But those are about the only things that come to mind. Does that help at all? It is your understanding of the glassling is that it is from what you've heard before from books and descriptions, it's a distorted shadowy almost like mimicry that gets more accurate over time. Sunken eyes and a very unnatural toothy grin. They're very patient creatures. They will try and gain your trust, luring you in with whispers. And they are very good at preying on your weaknesses. They seem to have an understanding of who they are stalking.
Sorry, did this creature have a name?
Glassling.
Glassling.
I think with that roll, you'd know enough to know that technically they are Fae.
Of course.
They're a very dark type of Fae. Even by Fae standards.
So there's a dark Fae in my mirror who wishes to gain my trust and, what was it, force me to do things?
Well, they will. The ultimate goal of a glassling is to swap places with you and effectively just steal your life, and you would become trapped in the mirror.
That sounds fair, alright.
Do we know what the win condition is?
Outside, mild at the moment.
The win condition.
I thought you were making a joke about throwing the mirror, but okay. The win condition?
Yeah. When does the swap happen?
At what point
I guess,
do they
right?
swap happen? When does that bit happen?
this is a sentient creature. Like it depends. Like it's not going to be the same every time.
Yeah, but like, how does it? How does it? Do I have to do some? Do I have to give myself to it somehow? Do it like?
You don't know. The like a lot of this comes from like folk tales. So usually those people that like do get switched with glasslings don't ever come back. So very hard to get an account that's accurate.
Can you just question? Can you just kind of break the mirror and be done with it? Is that then? Are you good then? Just break the mirror.
Who knows?
So is the evil defeated then?
I feel like that's a little bit like opening
it's not
the
that
door
easy.
in D&D in Baldur's Gate.
And now we need to know how good the wind is, so that when we throw it up and she shoots it.
See, that's where I thought you were going the first time, honestly. Right.
I'm gonna look down into the mirror again.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything?
Are you? So sorry. This is a weird question. You stood on the table at the moment.
What do you mean on the table? I never got on the table. I'm at the table, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Why the fuck am I there? Who moved me?
Well, that's why I was asking. All right. As you look into it, you do see this like shadowed figure still standing behind you, and you can see as they just pull up this hand and place a long-fingered hand on your shoulder.
Do I feel it?
No.
You gonna say anything?
You're just staring into your mirror. I wasn't sure if you were having one of your moments.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
One of my what?
Are you keeping that, or are you getting rid of it?
I haven't decided yet.
You say
And it
something's
is
in it.
very interesting.
Where did you get the mirror?
It was on my bedside table.
Think it has to do with that homeless man?
Well, we had 3 people here. So it's not like... I don't know. No sign of any break-ins other than somebody moved my music box. And left an evil cursed mirror.
But no other signs.
You want something? Do you want a coffee?
I'm gonna say into the mirror.
It continues to just stand there, and you see as it looks down at you now. Like before, it was looking back at you through the mirror. Now you see it like looks just down, almost at the top of your head. But there is no reply.
I'm gonna grab my umbrella. Aim roughly to where her head is in the other side of the mirror, and just start sort of poking at it to see if I actually hit it. To everyone else, I look fucking mental, but just gonna see if it works.
Yeah, it does nothing, I'm afraid.
Just goes straight through the dark figure.
Yeah. You know, you can see the umbrella in the mirror, obviously, but it just doesn't interact with the figure at all.
That's very kind of strange, you know. So like as if it's not there, but it's a very reality-bending, weird look. Very strange. And clipping through.
Hey, this old book on Fae says you're going to try and ask me to do things. And give me bad advice. You haven't talked yet. I don't feel like I'm getting the full Fae experience. Could you, get to the good part?
Christ almighty.
I'm going to leave a bad review.
Are you trying to make him mad now?
What do you mean?
He just takes a big sigh and then goes, when you see Alder, send him to the study.
Now you know why I'm exasperated all the time.
I'm going to summon Barnacle Bob once more to the mirror.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Are you seeking advice on anything in particular?
Yeah. What do?
Okay.
How do? How do I make this bitch interact with me?
Oh, wow. Okay. You see Barnacle Bob like pull himself from the shadow, and you hear, "A shared storm bonds sailors. Beware the ones who hold your hand only to keep you beneath the waves."
Okay. I haven't read enough pirate books to understand the analogy yet. I'm gonna go read a pirate book. Give me one moment.
I'm gonna go to the library,
All right.
read a pirate book to try and understand the advice he keeps giving me. I'm gonna bring the mirror with me.
All right. Very good. Very good. Dr. Citrus, you see as the door opens and Sir Gift enters the library.
Who?
And
Oh, this was a while ago. Never mind.
yeah, before you get there. Yeah. And then shortly after, the door opens again and Evangeline enters. And you all, what are you doing in the library at the moment, Dr. Citrus? Are you reading your scroll?
I am trying to read, but people keep opening the door, closing it loudly, stomping around on the floor with their clawed feet. It's just, I'm just trying to focus as much on this reading because if I do this right, I should have been done somewhere around 4 p.m. and then I'll have all the time in the world to prepare for our evening murder fest. Oh my god, another asshole is approaching the goddamn door.
Hey, anybody want some tea?
No.
I wouldn't mind.
All right. What about you? Miss? Hello?
Only if it's hot, black, and lumpy.
I wasn't going to make it lumpy. But I can put some olives in it, I guess.
Bloody hell, puts olives in tea.
I'll try anything once.
All right. Beautiful.
Do me a favor there, though. If you're reading something, and then another something, and another something, can you put the books back in alphabetical order? Instead of, wherever you want.
I have a system, and you keep messing it up by putting it in alphabetical order.
Improving on its woman!
Look,
doesn't sound like
I
you're
sort
reading
them
the
into
store right now,
bookshelves.
you know?
Boring books that I didn't like, interesting books that I might read again, and books I haven't read yet.
Why are all my books on medicine then in the boring section?
They were boring!
Some of us are trying to read.
Shut up, you read loudly.
So am I.
Back to reading.
I go back to reading.
In the study, I just pinched the
For some
You
reason,
hear that across the house.
for some reason, I'm pointing in the mirror at the book also.
case it wants to read.
Yeah.
What do you think he meant? Do you think it has something to do with this bit? That's no, that doesn't make sense. That's a capstan. What the fuck is a capstan?
I pick out another book. List of pirate verbs.
I think we need to come up with some sort of limit as to books that you have in this place. Why do you have a book of pirate verbs?
It was on sale.
All right.
No one else wanted it.
Isn't there a dock? I was.
Yeah, but no pirates. We're like the dock of the lake. You know, there's no like
Oh,
pirates on here.
Yeah, like lakeshore pirates.
Not a huge amount of piracy happening on the lake. Yeah.
This is a big library because we do have a ladder here to get to some of the top ones.
Yeah, but that's mainly just because Evangeline's quite short.
True.
I actually don't remember.
Sure.
How tall are you?
5 foot.
So yeah, that's the main reason.
I think I'm 5 foot. I'm going to check. Yeah.
Jerome,
2.
what do you think of this business? You're a man of action, right?
The nods.
I don't know a matter of words.
What is your professional opinion on how to stage a raid on a room full of cultists?
How to stage a raid on a room full of cultists? Okay.
Right.
Well, Jonathan said that was me trying to repeat the question to myself. Just like, all right. I think Jerome sort of just says he sort of thinks to himself for a moment, and he sort of questioningly looks at you again, and then says, "Is that all information? Just room full of cultists. That's it."
Well, we are going into. I kind of like fold this paper, stick it in an envelope, fold it over, stick it in my jacket pocket. So the plan I came up with was we turn you and Gift into invisible. But we need a contingency plan on what happens if that fails. Now, the worst thing that we could do is let them prepare themselves for it.
I believe we have limited knowledge. Arriving early to scout is what I would do.
Right.
So we are aware of the situation before the ceremony happens.
I can't help but think. Right. Because I'm a thinker. That's what I do. If
We're not in agreement, yeah?
if this isn't some form of, I know it's a test, but what if it's also a trap? You know what I mean? He's just kind of like pondering out loud. I know very little about the Dragonborn that Gift is associated himself with.
But that means it's likely more valuable to arrive early to clear the unknown. Answer some of the questions.
Right. We could also find good hiding spots for you and Gift while we're there. We never checked to see what these disguises entailed.
He nods again. It's true.
We just got the cloth, but we never inspected the disguises.
Who's currently holding onto them? Is Gift holding onto them right now?
I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay,
I still have them.
Well, first things first. And I just stand up from the couch. Let's go and check these disguises. Ooh.
I guess, do we know where's the gift is right now?
I mean,
I
there
do.
was a. Yeah, he does.
Probably, yeah. Okay.
It was very easy
He knows, I don't.
because they've been yelling at each other.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's what I forgot about that part.
Oh God!
I didn't really think by that. All right.
This is all in fireball range, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so flammable in this room. Sir Gift,
Yes?
may I inspect one of those disguises?
I would hand it over.
What does this disguise entail?
So not much, honestly. It is predominantly just a big cloak. You see they are very finely made. It seems to be quite a specific, almost velvety type blend of fabric. And you can see there's intricate detailing at the seams, but it is mainly just a large, all the way down to the floor length cloak with a large hood on it that you can use to cover a lot of your face as well. Like you can bring it almost all the way down. It just wraps around you. It is a very plain piece of clothing at first appearance, and it's only really those intricate detailing, the stitching, and the quality of the fabric that make it something that's actually, once you investigate it quite closely, something quite special.
Does it have any sort of insignia?
Yeah.
No.
It's
likely with the intricate patterning at the edges and seams that if you it's not an insignia, it's not a logo or anything like that, but it is quite a distinct pattern.
Yeah,
So likely if you know what it is, then it would.
That already identifies you.
Yeah.
with my religion check. Can I, unless you want me to roll another one, see if this symbol is something that the Church of the Mother would wear?
I mean, it's definitely in their style, but there's no symbology here that is classic to the mother, just very much in that style.
Mm. Interesting. Well, I like try it on. See if it fits over my horns.
Yeah, very much so. It is a really large cloak, so it would happily fit over.
Okay. How many of these do we have?
I think there were 6 of them.
6 of them. Okay.
All right, that's right. 6.
Okay. So then with these, and if there's an invitation, I'm kind of like mulling over the details out loud. And if there's an invitation, I have that taken care of. Any finer details that anyone wants to go over with? I gotta look around the room.
I think until we get a good look at what's around there, we can't really make too much plans. Just waiting for Alta to get back and see if we can, maybe some blueprints of the area or something, just an idea of what would be in that area. The landscape.
Trune agrees. Not in agreement.
At least from the little bit of knowledge that you have without actually going out there, there's not a lot in the area. Like it's not around any village or settlement that you're aware of.
It's like 2 hours outside of town.
Yeah, correct.
On foot or by carriage?
Honestly, doesn't make a huge amount of difference.
It makes a huge difference for noble people's feet. You know, they don't want to walk that way.
Yeah, the advantage of having a carriage is that you get less tired. It's more noble. You can carry a lot more stuff, but it doesn't actually make travel that much faster. If you were going by like horseback on just the horse, that would be faster. The carriage is a huge amount. Still just plod along.
I was only well, I guess so if we went by horseback
then that would speed it up, but maybe like an hour and a half, you know.
Okay. So not a huge difference because it is in the forest, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wear your hiking boots. I look at Evangeline when I say that.
What on earth do you mean?
I mean, it's going to be
like my
muddy.
Air Force Ones underneath.
I mean, it's going to be muddy.
It isn't. All right. Is there any?
Is that what?
Yeah, okay, it wasn't just me.
No.
I think we
There was a
lagged out for
question
moment
there, but it was cut off.
Yeah,
You would
it
like
was
to
a little
do?
lag. Oh,
Is there any? I'm very confused. You are still in the morning. You're aware that obviously this ceremony is going to be happening in the evening. So, is there anything you'd like to do?
I am going to take a quick nap.
do we? So what? Are we going
Doing
on
that spell slot
foot?
that I use.
Are we? Do we do we go on foot? Do we have horses?
I think we will probably rent a carriage.
Okay. That's the conclusion we came to. Okay.
Yeah. Unless anyone has a better idea.
Do we not have a carriage?
I don't want to use our carriage.
Oh, okay, right.
Good point.
If someone sees our carriage going that way.
Can I, it's a gift. Can I say something here?
Feel free.
There is one other factor that might be notable. Am I right in thinking that you're meant to kill everybody in that church?
That's sure.
I thought as much. Some of the followers of the Mother can be fairly prestigious individuals inside of the city of Kusnir. I'm sure that their disappearance would be noted.
I don't disagree.
Whilst disguises and invisibility are good, and making sure there's no survivors, there may be an investigation after this. It would be best if we are very cautious on how we approach this task.
Do you have any suggestions?
Crime isn't really my forte. Just
I didn't think so.
I don't have any way to disguise a crime. Personally.
Disguise crime how?
Cause of death. How it would be fine if we had some sort of way to disguise how many people left. If they... I'm just gonna talk in circles to myself really fast. Because I just thought about it in my brain and I just went around in a giant circle. It's one of those things where I'm like, if we disguise how many people are left, then it'd be harder for them to find out if it was a large group, small group. Unfortunately, I don't have any skills in that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Lord Elias, but wasn't the whole idea to leave no one alive?
Yes, but if they do an investigation into it, just because there is no witnesses...
Fire on the ground, it burns evidence.
Yes.
Take the heads.
Take the heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to medical investigation, I am quite proficient in knowing how to also subterfuge them, having done a few myself. Trust me, the main focus should first be on us ensuring that this encounter goes according to the stipulations set up by Sir Gibbs' tribe. And the cleanup afterwards to ensure that it doesn't come back to us. It's quite simple, really. Messy, but simple. Bring oil, lantern oil.
If you say. I don't know much about hiding crimes. Very well.
Had to get away with a fair few myself back in the day. Usually, though, in smaller towns, it's simpler. Not much of a primary investigation out there, but in a larger city like this, it's the art of obfuscation, really. We can't so much hide the fact that there was a crime as we can hide the fact of who did it.
Yes.
Blame somebody else.
Preferably, yes, but when in doubt, just make sure that it was very difficult to find out who did it.
Alright. I see. Smart.
Have any enemies, brother, so we can blame for it? Make a big show of it?
I haven't really spent very much time making enemies, but I'm sure I got a couple. Hopefully I can figure out something about that. Hey!
He doesn't have a hobo in tow.
What?
He does not.
What'd you call me?
No, I said you don't have the hobo in tow. So did you find him or not?
Hobo in tow?
Oh,
Yeah, I found the guy. You want to meet him?
Yes.
he burst through the door even though it was closed.
He did! He just burst through the door. Oop. I hope he was.
And he's gone again.
Because he came, he left. Just,
Yeah,
the
he
annual
just
round. Yeah.
runs off again. You're not entirely sure where he has got to this time, but I'm sure he'll appear at some point.
My goodness, he is quite fast.
Everyone agrees and sort of concerned nod. Like, yeah.
Surely useful too.
He said he'd be back in a minute. I've got your tea.
Wonderful.
Here we go.
Is it also black holes?
It's black and hot and lumpy.
Jesus Christ.
It was Evangeline's request. I put some olives in it.
Ew.
Would you like some, Rune?
He shakes his head.
Right, see yourself. Daroon, would you take this through to the others? Going that way.
He grunts frustrated, but yes, he takes this the tray or whatever.
Yeah, it's a tray with tea on it. Like a teapot.
There's our expanded time and time again, Jerome.
Better get extra pay at the end of this.
Nope.
Don't you just enjoy having the responsibility?
So like, I guess there's the most people, and the doctor doesn't want to interrupt it, so he just puts the tray down where the two Dragonborn are here.
Loudly.
Okay. Adar is quite quick. I could manage him.
Speaking of time, as for now, all sitting here, and I'm also like reading, making notes, but also thinking. The caustic fog, does it usually have a pattern to when it rolls in, or is it a complete crapshoot? Like, do you know how late it will tend to roll in, essentially?
It comes from the sea of dust, so it follows weather patterns of when it blows over. But other than that, there's no real pattern to it. It's worse at certain times of the year. But yeah, nothing other than that.
Is there an indication for when it will roll in today?
No. As I mentioned, the wind speed earlier, it's fairly mild right now, which is a good sign.
It's good. It might. Just to confirm, though, there could also be days where it just doesn't roll in at all. Then.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that for sure.
All right.
Hello, my love. Did you know we're being haunted?
I hear you're being haunted.
Well, it's only a phase spirit. How bad could it be?
Wait, what?
Hmm?
If hey, what?
A phase spirit haunting me.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently it's a body snatcher, and I can tell why. Although it hasn't seen beneath the... I haven't...
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think it's seen beneath the clothes yet.
You
Yeah.
make like a point to put the mirror so it could see you guys, you know,
Oh, yes, I recall.
earlier.
It has seen beneath the clothes, I guess.
Actually, wait, I think about it. No, it has seen, which is even stranger because... not to put too fine a point on it, but I am damaged goods beyond repair.
Uh-huh. Well, where's the face spirit now?
Oh, it's in this mirror. I've been showing it around the house.
Mirrors. Very good. When I'm done reading the scroll, just leave it here in the study. I'll identify it, and we'll see what we're handling.
Oh, we've already figured out what it is.
Yes, you say it's a face spirit.
It's a glassling.
Yeah, and what if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. Okay, I'm wrong most of the time, but that doesn't mean you get to be bossy about it.
Just leave it somewhere here, and I'll get to it when I'm done.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it on his desk.
I gave it but a glance as I look into the mirror from my work for a brief second. So that's a mirror for me.
Yeah, it's just a mirror for everybody else.
I'm going to put a granola bar on the mirror, on the face of the mirror.
I do not believe you have a granola
Oh,
bar.
that's
Just
not
in
What
case
would
it
that
gets
even
hungry.
be? What would they even be in that setting?
Carrot made me a granola bar. It is black.
Okay. Is it for some reason also hot?
and lumpy.
It's definitely lumpy.
It's a granola bar.
It was hot when he gave it to me, but not anymore.
Like,
in the inevitable event of Evangeline dying, I will play a chef. Don't worry.
That makes me even more worried.
What do you mean? I never play weird characters.
Uh-huh. I'll continue back with my scroll now.
no.
alright, here we are.
Fucking slams into Reliant.
Oh, careful there, sir.
Oh shit!
Wait a second.
That's a zombie! Why do you leave that out into our house?
I got him.
Slightly insulted.
Who the fuck is that?
There's a person you wanted to talk to.
My god.
Oh,
I'm
Is
just
this
gonna
the
peer
right
from
homeless guy?
around this bookshelf, just sort of like,
What the fuck? Okay, never mind.
you're the man that we spoke to yesterday.
You don't recognize me?
You peasants all look the same.
Please, come with me. Ah, crap.
Is that
I
actually the
can't
same
get
guy?
past
Okay, just checking.
Go this way. Come with me.
Very well.
Is he armed? I'll sort of having a glance over.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great fucking job, Antler.
Armed in what way? Like, you haven't given much of a description.
I mean, his clothing is pretty tattered. Like, there's no. He seems to be wearing leather armor, but it's pretty tattered. Pretty like it's not good leather armor. And he is armed, seemingly at the moment, just with you can see a short sword, several daggers, like a reasonable amount of daggers. A few of them hit him, but because of your expertise, Jurun, you easily picked them out.
I feel like he sounds a lot more equipped than the last time we saw him.
True.
Right? Like, I feel like last time he wasn't that equipped.
He hides some of it quite well, but oh, sorry. He actually, I do apologize. He doesn't have a short sword, just daggers. I just double checked. But yeah, just the daggers.
Please, sit down.
What if I do? Fancy place you've got.
It's good enough.
Good enough for what?
To live in.
I'd say it's maybe you're over-spec for living in, yes.
So, I have some questions.
Intriguing.
Yes. And I would like for you to answer those questions. And I would like to cast suggestion.
Okay. Go ahead. Target him. Cast suggestion.
Oh, I gotta target him.
What does suggestion do again? Which one is that?
He obeys. There. The suggestion is that he answers my questions truthfully.
8 hours.
Yeah. It is concentration, which I'm going to drop
At some point.
at some point tonight.
Oh.
2
Failed.
seconds.
Wait, what? He rolls with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh god!
It was still failed, so all good.
All half-elves roll advantage against being charmed as failed.
How is that?
I couldn't tell.
So, yeah.
It's alright, don't panic, guys.
Oh, yeah, I see the year. Sorry, it was a little too crack-headed out for me.
There's a lot of classes in
bad.
this game.
It doesn't look that bad, guys. Come on.
Alright, I'll answer your questions. Roll me a d20 as well, please.
Oh yes. Sir.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, see the 3 on there.
Saw that 3. So, would you tell me who you're working for?
Nobody.
Nobody. Then why were you inspecting my house?
I was watching your house.
For whom?
For nobody.
Why were you watching my house?
I was trying to get work.
For me?
Yes.
What is your expertise?
Stealth and stealing shit.
Stealth and stealing shit.
Did we get this guy's name already? Okay.
So, think of this as a informal interview. I want to know more about you. Where do you hail from?
Kusnir.
Good. Do you have many contacts within Kashmir?
Many.
Can you give me an example?
Harry.
Who is Harry?
He's a homeless man, lives just outside the walls. Name's Blackhand. He fences goods for a lot of people.
Oh, that's actually good.
What kind of goods does he fence?
Whatever the fuck's being nicked. Mostly just things of worth. Jewels, gems. Stuff that's nicked from houses, much like this one.
Wait, hold on.
So you are looking for work while casing the joint.
Nope. I know
No.
Harry from a long time ago. But I don't nick stuff unless I'm paid to do it anymore.
How good are you about gathering information?
Excellent. I'm excellent at it.
Are you? Well,
Yes.
just so happens that I could hire you for a short job. Call it a exhibition run.
I don't know what that is.
Trial.
Alright.
Alright. There's a Cathedral to the Mother outside town, about 2 hours in the woods. Do you know it?
No.
No. I need someone to find out as much about it as possible. You get 3 gold now, 3 gold when you come back.
Was that a question?
No. How about it?
That's a question.
That is a question.
What do you need to know?
I need to know layout. Good for hiding places, exits, entrances. Not every exit is an entrance. Traps.
Alright. That's a lot of information for 6 gold.
Well, it's a trial run. What you bring back, it's 6 gold guaranteed. What you bring back might be worth more to me.
Alright. So you're done. 3 gold, please.
Toss 3 gold at him.
Maybe toss it on the table at least. Yeah, not directly at him. Seems kind of unnecessary. So I'll look after him so you actually see him actually leaving. Seems like it, okay.
The owl watches him, like, with full head rotation thing.
He
Drew nods,
seems-
signifying he left.
Interesting.
Relrius, you have proficiency in insight, so go ahead and roll me an insight roll, please.
Okay.
He seems reasonably receptive to the idea, although kept himself to himself a lot. you get the sense that it almost seems like this is a trial both ways, at least from his point of view.
Absolutely.
He's not sure if it's worth working for us nerds.
All right. The two of you are left in the room for the moment as Jurun returns, having made sure he actually leaves.
Oh, what?
June, I would like to have your opinion.
You really just had to play the silent strong character, huh, man?
What do you think of our guest?
Looks sort of in the direction where he left, and he thinks to himself. I do not trust people like him. Neither if they can keep their word or do the job right.
That is... Then we share the same opinion. I stand up. Move out of the room. I should really take a rest. I got what I wanted from him for now.
Turn around, stare at the owl clambering towards me down the hallway. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Just kind of galloping on the floor. How far do you guys think I could punt this thing? Just like a football.
At least not fun.
I would not do it. It would be pretty fucked up, but just theoretically.
To be honest, he'd probably just get poofed out of existence.
Oh, that's true. Just immediately poof.
Please do not Park Mentis.
I do know that. Alright.
I am going to the study to relax. And take a short rest.
Turn around. Stare at Alda.
Hey, where'd he go?
Right, so point inside.
He walks in and looks around for a moment. No, the homeless man.
Left.
He left already.
Oh, any good? Was that the right one?
Yes. Good job, Elder. I'll hand him a silver.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh, wow, it's a whole silver.
The fact that you guys
Wow.
even have silver at all is worrying to me.
He bites on the
fucking
silver just to make sure it's real. All right. Cheers. If you need anything, let me know.
Yep.
I nailed it, guys. I found the right homeless man.
All things considered, that is actually quite an accomplishment in this city.
That
I'll be
was
honest with you,
really good.
I couldn't see any sign of him, and then he just suddenly appeared.
That's concerning.
Not like in a puff of smoke or whatever, but like, I think he might have known I was looking for him. Anyway. Is he going to be working with us now?
Possibly. I don't know what really is in mind for it.
Were you not spying on the meeting? Isn't that what you all do? Spy on everything?
No. I cannot look through the eyes of all Parkamentus.
He's a weird homeless man, that guy.
Most homeless people tend to be.
Well, he smells like pine, citrus, and wood smoke.
Oh. Does that indicate something to me, Ty? Because, it sounds like components.
It's not components. It's just a nice smell, dude. No, it's nothing comes together that would indicate any sort of arcane influence off the back.
Any Breaking Bad reference? No.
I mean, it is a bit weird. He smells very nice for a homeless guy, apparently.
Yeah.
All it indicates is that he is well sort of washed and looked after effectively. Well, not really
He
groomed, because you
uses
saw the
soap,
state of him,
guys.
but he clearly looks after himself more than he wants people to think.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of figured. Even though it looks like his armor is tattered and stuff, I'm pretty sure he just does that on purpose.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh.
Well, at the rate this is going, we're going to need a whole 2 new sessions before I'm done reading.
Older turns to you, Sir Gift. Alright, what now?
Check the bounty board. We might need something to do tomorrow.
Alright, on it.
Again, through the closed door because Ty can ignore physics.
Fuck you. Dude.
I like to think that instead we have like an alder hatch at the bottom of the door. He just runs through,
No, man. He just phases through walls.
So fast.
He does the fucking flash thing, where you at the exact speed.
He vibrates his molecules to just phase through walls.
Oh,
The man is fast, okay?
Alright. There's going to be some time past. I think let's go ahead and take a break. And then once we get back, I'm going to push this forward a little bit with, there's a few things. If there's anything you want to do today before the meeting, have a think about it during the break. Because like I said, I'm going to jump forward a little bit just to hit some beats once we get back. So have a think about that. But in the meantime, 10 minutes and we will be back. All right? Sounds good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. 10 minutes.
Hell yeah!
Bonjour, ça va? Alright. So, did anybody come up with anything that they desperately, drastically need to do, or would like to do, rather, before we push the story onwards a little bit?
I need to take a short rest.
Okay. Well,
After I'm done reading the scroll, I need to do the identification on this mirror.
sure.
I don't think I have the time to get another spell into my spell book today, so I'll be leaving those spell scrolls for later. I still don't have it in my inventory, I see.
Pardon?
The spell scrolls that I don't have them in my inventories.
Okay, 2 seconds. I can solve that. Alright, but before you move on to identifying or something, because we're not going to jump that far forward
Okay.
yet, like something's going to happen. Tag Derek. There we go. Perfect. Alright. You all spend some time doing research, whatever else you might be doing. Relarius, feel free to go ahead and take a short rest, as can anybody else technically at this point if you would like to.
Except for me, right?
Surely our home is
Yeah.
comfortable enough to remove this exhaustion from me, right?
So just checking, did I manage to get a hold of the well, I don't know, I think it was agreed that I probably sent a message to the cult of the daughter, given that I am
When?
partnered with them. It was a couple sessions ago when we first started discussing this shit, so that I should get in touch with the cult of the daughter.
Okay.
The
You
choir.
certainly haven't had any reply yet.
Okay.
What are you trying to contact them about? Sorry.
Well, they don't like the mother at all, as I recall. It's like one of their least favorite things, the factions.
It's her mother.
Yeah.
No, the choir, not the daughter.
The choir are the followers of the daughter.
Oh.
Maybe I've
All right.
misread this, but I thought that they'd be, like, very pleased to help us with this somehow. Never mind.
No,
If-
well, that's not what I asked.
only
I was just asking
only if I
what you
think
messaged them.
that. Do you think I would think that they would possibly help us, or...
My understanding is that you, although you are a follower of the daughter, you're not like super high up in the faith, right? Like in the terms of the actual hierarchy.
No. No, I'm accepted as a member, but only in the sort of lesser degree.
Okay, so what's happening here? Because I understand where this confusion is coming from. You're not.
I know I'm not in a position to demand anything. I'm saying,
No,
would
no,
I
no.
think that if I mentioned it to them, they would care?
It's not where I was going with that. You're relying on meta knowledge a little bit here, basically. And I was on the fence as to whether to include this. The the daughter does not openly hate either of the other two. That is knowledge that is not known by most people. So if you look at the document, it says,
see.
the daughter's hatred for the mother and son burns very fiercely, though it is rarely known to her followers, unless you are in the upper parts of the religion.
Okay, never mind then.
The daughter puts on a very good face of being the daughter.
A good daughter.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's often not that part's often not the hatred that's there. But I did include it in the document, which, like I said, I was on the fence about including that bit.
Understood. Gonna be honest, that was part of the reason that I wanted Evangeline in there to begin with, but there's other reasons make sense, so it's fine.
So the first bit is the daughter was the symbol of innocence and grace, beloved by her followers for her gentle nature and sweet demeanor. That's all a lie, but that is what most people know her as. And it's partially because of the mother. The mother is very deceptive, and wants people to see the daughter as that. If that makes sense. With that in mind, would you have messaged the choir?
Yes. Can I think of any nobles that would be a part of the cult of the mother that I could ask them information about?
Roll me either an investigation or a history.
Because the choir is bound to have information about these people. What was it, investigation or history?
Yeah, your choice.
Okay, investigation it is then, in that case. Nice.
Mm-hmm. 24. Pretty damn good. Sticking with that above 20 theme.
It won't last.
Let me just pull up my notes. So.
Wow, all DMs do that. Give me a second while I pull up my notes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just tell you random names.
No, don't worry. It just occurred to me like, oh fuck, is that what I sound like when I'm saying that?
Yeah, we all sound the same. So there are a few different ones. So obviously the followers of the mother are usually female. Just how it goes. Again, because of the secretive nature of following the mother, it's hard to say with absolute certainty who is and isn't a member. But there are a few names that you would have a pretty good idea, like could be. They definitely fit the profile. Lady Halcrest of Halcrest Manor.
Okay.
Sorry, I just suddenly realized you probably want these written down, right?
Howlcrest.
Mm-hmm.
Or Hallowcrest. Oh, Howlcrest.
There is also Countess Drinwall.
I'm loving the fact that I'm definitely pronouncing these wrong. Sorry, spelled this wrong.
I am typing them out as well. So once I've finished, you can just copy and paste mine if you would like to.
I like my versions better.
I mean, that's totally fine. It will cause confusion down the line. You're like, what about Barry Steinenson? And I'm like, you mean Hellcrest? Yeah.
Lady U-Haul of U-Haul Manor.
Lady Relva Halquin.
Lady what? Lady Rella Harlequin. Cool, let me just spell that quickly.
Reasonably close, actually.
Cool. Copy pasta. There we go. Howlcrest, not Howlcrest.
Howlcrest, yeah.
Drennar Drinwill. Who the fuck names this people?
Me.
So we've got Howlcrest, Halquin, Drinwill, and Morvain. Morvain. Just in case you need Morvain, go to Lady Lithia Morvain. Cool. I will send an illusory script. Let me just roll for that.
Please don't do that right next to me.
Cool.
Please do not make my fucking surface scroll go invisible because of your.
So those are the people that I know are part of the Church of the Mother that I'm then sending
That
for
you
more
suspect
information
to
on.
be part of the Church of the Mother.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Based off
And
sort
this
of
is-
educated guesses. You know.
This is
So very
without
much.
having contacted the choir.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to send these 4 names to the choir. And for probably the first time in a while, I'm going to ask for a favor from them.
Okay.
Just to be clear, I'm happy for whatever you have in mind to be true, but I wrote that I've been basically feeding them information about people in soirees for a very long time. So
Yeah, and
they
to be
can
clear from
take
my
it
point of
down.
view, I'm happy for you guys to believe something's true and you to go on a wild goose chase.
Fair enough. Never mind.
No, I'm really playing. You can 100% send them the information. That's not.
I'm gonna send those. I'm gonna send 4 information that information to them, and request back more information that I could use against those people. Do I have to tithe to them? Do they take a tithe? Like, how would one pay the Church of the? How would one pay the choir to help them out with like the subterfuge sections of their business?
No, there is no.
I contact the subterfuge department.
They will request payment when they need it.
Fantastic.
And that can come in many different forms.
Blood.
They don't want my blood.
It could be that they just want you to donate blood. It could be gold. It could be as simple as that. It could be like doing a favor. They might need you for an evening to. It could be many different things.
Cool. Yeah, I request a favor in return for like a favor, like one of them favory things.
A boon for a boon.
All right. And do you? So, what is the favor that you want the information on these people?
Yes, I want information on those people. Because, and I'm going to write in the letter because I suspect them to be partnered with the mother.
And I assume that you want this information soon, right? Do you make that clear in the letter that this is like time sensitive?
The choir is actually like it's a thing that's available in most places. Like, there's got to be a place nearby that I could physically go to talk to them about this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the letter then. Or, I'm going to write the letter anyway, but I am going to go physically there.
Okay.
And ask them about it.
All right, no problem. This has been some time, by the way, just to make this very clear. So, a couple of hours have passed. For whatever reason, you've been doing other things. As you go to leave the house, you will bump into somebody.
Okay.
I hope you tell somebody that you're leaving at least.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I will tell Relrius wherever the fuck he is. Oh,
Well, he's currently having a nap.
I'm gonna leave a note next to his bed. Our bed.
No, he's in his office on the couch.
I'm gonna leave a note
Crashing.
in his office. Next to
You
his
just kind of stick it on my shield. I'm just standing there. Post
Post-it
it on
note
there. Post
on
it.
his forehead.
Oh.
As you're leaving, there is a.
Hey, I'm going out to that cool cult choir place. P.S. You look cute when you're sleeping.
As you. Is that event? No, that's an owl. I'm just going to drag you for a moment, Evangeline.
The owl's doing owl things.
I'm getting dragged.
As you go to leave, as you open the door, there's somebody with a hand up, as if just through perfect timing they were about to knock on the door.
I open the door and they punch me in the face by accident.
You see them pull their hand back, and there's just this like beaming smile on their face, but it seems almost manic in expression. Hello.
Why does this house attract all the fucking weirdos in the neighborhood?
I have something for you.
Okay. I visibly pull a gun out of my handbag in front of her.
Do you live here?
If you don't know that, then I'm wondering what you have for me.
Oh, maybe it's not for you. Is there somebody here called Relrius?
Who wants to know?
Oh, me. I'm Lily.
Funny day.
Just Lily.
I
Is
don't
he
like
here?
your tone, Lily.
Okay. Is he here?
And what if he was?
Then I have something for him.
What do you have for him, Lily?
And she reaches into a bag that she has and pulls out quite a thick-looking letter.
Let's have a look.
She does not hand you the letter, to be clear.
Can I... is it just a regular thick-looking letter?
There's nothing written on the outside of the envelope. Yeah, at all. It is just a plain, like, light brown envelope.
And is this a letter from you to he?
No. It's from Vin.
Vin?
Do I recognize this name?
Nope.
And who would that be?
His new employee?
New employee as of today?
I guess so.
Hold one moment.
Okay.
Is
He turns
Fenric
and
in the
sits on the
fireplace there for no reason?
He's somewhere. I don't think he's actually.
Diagon Alley.
Oh, okay, what the fuck?
He just vanishes, you know. In the
I got Allie.
I am going to close the door just a little bit so that I can cast Friend of the Dead and
that.
He's
my
sat on the steps at the moment, seemingly just talking to us.
and without moving, I'm going to turn to the Grim Reaper, which follows me around.
Would you be a darling and go and fetch Relrius?
It just nods and just glides down towards Relrius's office. Moments later, there's a on the door.
I want to specify that the owl will hiss and, puff itself up when the fucking Grim Reaper goes past.
I go over to open the door. Do you see this thing?
Yes, when I cast the spell, yes.
Okay. Dude, am I aware what it is?
You've seen it
Have I
around.
them? Have I seen? Okay, good. Also, I'll just move back and I nudge Relius awake.
There's a post-it note on his forehead.
Take off the note.
What does the note say?
Oh,
Well, the note says, "Hi, I'm going to the that
it's
cool
that
cult
one.
place with the choir. Be back soon. P.S. You look cute when you're sleeping."
I point at the ghost in the doorway.
yes. I don't even know if this thing can talk to me.
Can unseen servants speak?
No.
But you would know that she only really sends this to pester people if she wants them where she presently is.
And I think it would turn, and as in the classic way that the Grim Reaper does, just raises a finger and points out of the door.
Hey, ominous.
Okay. I'm going to walk through it.
Baller move.
Death does not stop this man.
Wow, this guy is cool.
So
Fuck.
cool. Oh my god.
Right. So you head to the reception hall where you see Evangeline is next to the door here.
By which point I would have opened the door again and I'd continue to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sure. She seems very content just talking to herself. But what would you say as you're waiting for the other two to join you?
So, you work with our new acquaintance?
Who's your acquaintance?
The employee you mentioned.
Oh, Relrius.
No. The man you said this letter was from.
What's your name?
Evangeline.
That's a pretty name.
I know.
I like.
As I walk out, I was like, "My dear, don't give your name randomly to strangers."
This is
What'd
my
you say?
house. It's literally written on the plaque over there.
I can't read plaques.
What is this then?
Which one of you is Relrius?
Well,
I'm
I
going
guess.
to raise an eyebrow at the dude who just told me not to give his name out to strangers.
Well, I guess that would be me.
Don't guess. Is it you?
Yes.
What's the other one's name?
That does not matter.
That's true. Guess. But I still want to know.
I understand that.
He's very.
You
big.
said you had something for me.
Yeah. I did say that. And she just holds up the letter again. There you go.
I'll take the letter.
And she sort of leans past Evangeline a little. And she leans past you, Evangeline, and gets a little bit too close, almost like unnecessarily close as well.
Yeah, and the barrel of my gun gets very close to her chin also.
Asshole,
Funny.
motherfucker.
Funny that.
She just giggles even more as you do as like the gun barrel appears even closer. But she leans past you, giving the letter to Relius. You get this scent of lavender and rain-soaked earth before she just turns on the balls of her feet after leaning back and just almost bounces down the stairs.
So far,
Quick
these
question.
smelling homeless
What kind of shoes is she wearing?
They're very simply made. Clearly, she doesn't seem to be armed. She doesn't have any armor on. She is wearing very simple, very ragged clothes as well. But the shoes themselves are just about still holding together, but leather, very simple, like slipper type shoes.
Okay. I nod to myself. Okay.
But unless anybody stops her, she disappears quite quickly down the street.
I want to add to this madness a little bit. After she leaves, Parkamentus the owl just lands on the table. I want to play my Barnacle Bob card through him.
We have way too many of these.
We have like three. What I want to happen is like his face becomes Barnacle Bob's face for a moment, and when he spouts off his wisdom, and when they blink at him, it's just the owl again, as if nothing happened.
Horrifying.
Absolute terror.
And is there any specific advice that you're trying to give, or just?
I think advice on trusting strangers. How to deal with trusting strangers.
All right. You see the owl appears, and did you say it changes to Barnacle Bob?
Its face, Barnacle Bob's face, comes on the owl face. Essentially, it's a true horror shit.
Yeah, that's some real fucking elder shit. A new face, as a bit like a calm sea, looks pretty, but you never know what currents be hiding below. Test the waters before you set sail with them.
I look at it. Is there anything sealing the letter?
Is there anything? What? Sorry.
Sealing the letter.
Oh no. It's
No?
like the tongue is just tucked in.
Okay.
And then the owl shifts back to just being now. And apparently we're all okay with this.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to start a argument if I squash this thing, and then I go, and then the dog's like, "Oh, why did you do it?" And then I have to explain that his head, like, somehow turned into a different man, and that's like a whole thing. So I'm just gonna let it pass, I'm just gonna let it pass. It's like, whatever. It's this weird magic owl, I guess.
I think the owl will specifically make unblinking eye contact with Jeru.
Sure.
You
Sure.
you open up the letter, Relrius, and you pull out. There's several thick pieces of parchment in here. There's a few things, but you can instantly tell what this is. Firstly, there are 3 sketches of the church, of a church, presumably the one that you're going to. They, one of them, 2 of them are from the exterior. One of the entranceway, one of it further away that sort of denotes the whole church, and one from inside. And it seems to be a fairly simple building. From the detailing that's been added, it's clearly an ornate building, but simple in its layout. What you see is that it is effectively just one large rectangular building, a little bit of a cross at the end, massive like stained glass windows and pillars, big, tall building with just the one door to enter and one door to exit. You would also see there is a sketch here of the interior.
Okay.
The interior you can see it's seemingly drawn from the perspective of the front door, as if somebody has stood at the door, looking in, and you can see just lines of pews with big, grandiose columns with decorations. There's statues at the side, and it leads up to an altar at the top with more beautiful stained glass windows, statues, myriad, hundreds of candles lining this place, and a large, beautiful stone altar at the top. It is not. This is just seemingly a quick sketch, so you can see they've added some details and things, but you can't, for instance, make out what the statues are for. You can just tell that they've sort of tried to put a statue in that position. But it gives you a sort of rough outline of the building. You also there is another piece of parchment in there that has a map that actually maps the specific route to get to the church, as well as it marks a couple of other places along the route to get to the church that are it just marks a small farmstead that's nearby and a small hunting cabin that's on the route as well. They're a little bit off the route, but just close enough. Seemingly, it doesn't really say why it marks them. It just sort of says hunting cabin, farmstead. Presumably just so that you know there's people there if you either want to avoid them or to maybe seek them out for whatever reason, if you need shelter or something. I would imagine actually that keeping track of what's on the route could be good practice in case the fog very suddenly comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a letter there as well, an actual written letter. It's pretty crass in the way that it is written. It doesn't follow really any formatting that you'd expect from sort of a noble or such. But it just reads, "This is what I could find out without going there myself. Head in there now. Speak to you in a few more hours. Vin." Actually, I think it was probably actually just marked V.
Yeah.
During this time, whilst he's reading the letter, can I examine the woman from up close to see if I recognize any affliction on her, or if she's just mental upstairs?
She's long gone.
She's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she already
It's
left
actually
a while
bounced
ago.
down the stairs, and if nobody tries to stop her, she'll disappear pretty quickly, just back into the streets once she's delivered the letter.
Could I retroactively try and figure out what the fuck was wrong with her?
Yeah, go roll me a medicine.
Not got high scores on this, but nope. Okay.
Only there was someone with a degree.
You're not immediately next to her. You're not immediately next to us right now. And didn't you tell us last, specifically not to pester you more?
Yeah.
It's just that these things come up, and then Ty is oh man, I need to tie down this one person that could figure all this out. Let me give him a serpent scroll. So he's keep tying right out.
This is why Yumi does it in the evening when no one needs him.
Yeah, well, you
Not
need
in the
me
middle of the day,
You need me in the evening instead today, so there.
All right. Yeah, with that roll, unfortunately, she's just nuts.
Nuts.
Absolutely.
All right.
Pecan nuts.
Oh, speaking.
I look over these things. I'm like, this is going to be expensive.
This is actually pretty good. Damn, I need to play this game.
I'm just gonna walk
Shit.
over.
It's actually good.
This guy's good at his job.
Ugh. When was the last time we had one of these dickheads? These good at their job people.
Wait, does that mean I'm not good at my job?
I don't see
What the
you
fuck?
sketching.
Offensive somehow.
A tear rolls down from the helmet.
It's like Jaroons are expensive enough.
I haven't been paid yet.
I pay you monthly.
You fucking better, I swear to God. Sadly, Ty's campaigns, 1 month is like, that's like one whole year. It's like, we're gonna be in 2026.
We're gonna make.
I have
Are we
still
gonna
not been
make
paid.
a fucking month at all somehow?
That would be crazy.
I do my best. Okay.
We decided to join a Dust and Blood campaign. There's no way this is ending quickly. So let's just drag it down to as little time as possible.
I just realized how close these Zirin and Zyron's names are to each other. I'm like,
Reason and Zyron.
Siren and who, sorry?
Zirin.
Who's Zirin?
Reason.
Oh, very.
There's a V in front of it.
There is a V. I thought it was a Z. I got really confused.
The
Sorry.
mouth stroke there, I see.
Ah! Sorry.
It's risen, just make that. Opens his
Risen.
mouth.
I see you.
Version Zyron. I've got some information.
Cross-eyed for a moment.
As I lay out the letter on the table. Take a look at these.
I will start taking a look at all of that, and I'll look over and see the doctor being busy and be like, come find me as soon as you're done reading. We're gonna have to go over this. And I'm just gonna get up with all of that and then go into a room that keeps him from having to be interrupted any more times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got plenty of rooms. Pick one.
You say that, but I'm an
We
old
just enjoy exploring the house so much.
It is a nice house.
Thank you.
It is a pretty cool house, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that the dungeons are so dark and dreary. Probably the skeleton.
It's more light in there.
You mean?
He's slowly animating the house.
So you make your way into the main meeting room. Take a seat. Do you need anybody else for this, or just you guys?
Fucking Monopoly tape. The Monopoly board is still visible on the screen.
I think I'd be basically just going over with the three of us until the doctor's ready, and then figuring out what his opinion would be of things. But I think I would just spend the next few hours kind of just going over that with them.
Hopefully my informant that I just hired today finds out some more information other than just a few sketches. But this is a start.
Oh yeah, you had to remove the Barnacle Bob card from my hand time.
Oh yes, please.
I will do it. I will remove it from Dutch Jack's hand. I will not remove it from British Jack's.
Why not?
Because I removed it earlier from the hand already.
You got another one.
And then I gave you a new card.
Was it Barnacle Bob?
It was. I wasn't sure if you'd noticed yet.
Please, play some
How
more.
the fuck would I notice? It just looked like one Barnacle Bob went and another one was put in its place. Nothing changed.
There was a moment where there was one card less in your hand, So.
But Barnacle Bob sticks around like a barnacle,
But you have just been played. You only have 3 cards left in your deck, and you have just been played a legendary card.
Me.
But we would
Oh.
appreciate it if more cards get played, people. So come on down, play them cards.
I'm happy with this endorsement. All right. Put that one in. All right. You guys carry on, and then once you're done, I'm going to jump over to Evangeline. Is there anything you guys actually actively want to discuss, or you're just meeting up and going over information?
I only had the idea of just meeting up until we were all together.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Just wanted to double check. Okay. And Evangeline, just to double check what you're doing, are you still heading to go see somebody?
Yeah, I'm still going to see the Church of the Mother. Sorry, the Church of the whatever. The daughter. There's got to be a location nearby, whereas I have been going for my frequent discussions with them.
Mm-hmm. So you leave and you're heading just on your own?
Yes.
And that was the last time we ever saw Evangeline. It's the last time.
Oh, woe is me, said Relius.
All right. You make your way into the streets. It's a busy day today. It's been relatively fog-free so far, and so people are making the most of it. Going about their work. There's still light rain falling, and you can smell that sort of acidity, slight sort of sulfurous smell in the air as you make your way out as the rain continues to fall. Is there anywhere?
It's not illegal to carry weapons, is it?
No, definitely not. In fact, it's actively
Splendid.
encouraged.
In that case, I am going to attach a sort of holster of sorts to the skirts of my dress with my gun in it, and I will be carrying my parasol around with me as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to head down to. Presumably, there's like a choir hall somewhere. Where do we agree on? It was like
So, we have a few different places about, but you would know that as a sort of lower member, you have specifically a contact with the choir, like somebody that you couldn't go and meet up with at any point. It is in the tower district still.
yes.
And your
I think we
contact.
we discussed this when it was like one of the ones that we've already made, but I can't remember which one it was.
Are you?
Yeah, it was. It
You
wasn't the.
you asked about the Crimson Tower, but that's obviously Ouija's.
It's not the Crimson Tower. Did we decide who what like the
No.
casino and the opera house and stuff was?
Yes.
Black Mask Opera House. We got the Obsidian Coin Casino.
There we go.
Those were done there. The only one it could be is Shroud's Embrace, but that doesn't sound right. Maybe?
What is Shroud's Embrace?
I do forget as well. Somebody wanted it. Maybe it was this. All right.
Is Shroud's Embrace maybe like a sort of what's it called? Like a mortuary? Like where they bring corpses and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. That location doesn't seem right for the choir either. Like that's too. That's not quite hidden enough, for the choir.
It's not
It's all right.
sneaky enough.
We're going to. I'm just going to say that I'm just going to add another one here. Your contact is somebody called Lucette, and it is
Okay.
at a place called the Whispering Sanctum, which is part church, part sort of choir house is the best term for it, but it is tucked away. There are places that you can publicly go to worship the daughter, as with many of the other churches, but the daughter also has their own private places, and this would be one of those.
Okay.
Just put that on the map. So, you head there, and weaving through the streets. It doesn't take you long to get there, and because it's only through the Tower District, it is fairly safe to get there. It is a darkened room, and as you make your way in, you can hear the sounds of people firing around in the shadows. There is definitely people here, though all of them are unseen to you at the moment. If you would give me one moment more. Apologize. I was trying to set this on in the background. So, as you arrive here, you stand for a few moments before it becomes obvious to the people that you've come to meet of who has arrived here. And from the shadows, you hear, is there something that I can help you with?
Oh, I just came to deliver a letter.
Do I know this person?
This is Lucette, your
there
specifically
we
your
go.
contact in the Shadow Choir.
Is she holding a bowl of living blood?
Not currently, but she has been known to in the past. She's placed it down to talk to you. What do you need? Why do you have a letter?
Well, I suppose I could say it out loud. I have a number of suspected members of the Mother's Faith I'd like to request knowledge on and or launch inquiries into.
It's an interesting request. Why exactly do you wish to inquire about these individuals?
Well, you see, there's... And this is only something that I've heard. But there's been a growing animosity against them recently. A very violent animosity. One that could bear fruit fairly soon. And I just wanted to know a little bit more.
The Mother protects us. You know that, of course. Who would it be that would harm the Mother?
I couldn't say specifically. Just a rumor. Honestly, with more information, I might be able to tell you more.
I see. Who are the members that you wish us to look into?
Well, there was the Lady Halcrest in the House of Halcrest, the Countess Stranard Rinwell, Lady Relva Harlequin, and Lady Lithia Morvay.
These names have been noted. If
Hmm.
you so request, I will look into all of them.
And if I needed whatever information you had on them quickly, would that be possible?
It would be asking quite something, but possible. Yes, it would.
Well,
When do you need this information?
What does it say? Say again.
when do you need this information?
How quickly can you get it?
Is there anything about them that you specifically need to know, or just confirmed whether they are members of the church or our mother?
Well, that would be fantastic for a start. I'm thinking political affiliations, allies, lovers, dirty little secret.
Some of these will be easier than others.
True. I mean, I'm not one to shy away from doing the work myself. I just wondered if you had any fun little tidbits for me now. Naturally, I'm willing to pay. In favors or gold.
You know the deal. You can ask whatever you like from the choir. And in turn, we can ask whatever we like. Give me 2 hours. Then return here.
Do you want anything from the bakery? Not had your fresh blood today, have you?
I have taken plenty of my own.
I would offer some of mine, but I suspect you'd find it quite venomous.
Take care, Evangeline.
Just to be clear, she has the same sharp, somewhere between smug and carefree smile on her face the entire time that she's in here.
Okay.
And she does not break from that expression. I'm using the Alistair method, where if you're always smiling, they cannot do anything. They don't know anything.
Hey, good to know. All right. Let's get a roll from you either way, just for your interaction as a whole. Go ahead and roll me.
I have no idea how good I am at subterfuge. I'm pretty sure I'm shit at it, but we're going to pretend that I've done well for a change. What was it? Like deception or something?
Deception, yes, please.
Yeah. Ty's typing into his notes, kill Evangeline.
That was already in my notes. I'm already well underway. 14. Let me just check here.
Oh, yes. Or not, I don't know. I thought that was a 2. It wasn't a 2.
7, depending on whether they have a good insight or not. We'll find out.
It's not like I'm lying about anything.
There was stuff that you were withholding. The thing is, maybe it counts. As you're making your way out, though, you see as they go to walk back down the sort of center towards the door they came from, and they turn back towards you. Oh, and Evangeline, did you receive the choir's gift?
Oh! Well, somebody did move my music box. Very sneaky. Why do I need a fey creature?
I don't understand the question. We gifted you a mirror.
Yes, with a what was it? A glass sling inside.
There is no Fae inside your mirror.
Oh, something worse then, or better?
Only a reflection of yourself.
Yes, that's what mirrors do. But there was something else in the mirror, like a dark shadow and a mermaid guy for some reason.
The mermaid is folklore. It only exists there if you want to see it. The other thing is a reflection of yourself.
Hmm.
Enjoy it. Don't get too close to it.
Oh. Alright.
Okay, I guess.
Did anyone ever tell you that you're horrible at gift giving?
No. Eventually they come to realize what a wonderful gift it is.
Oh well. I'll let you know on information I pick up from the soirees as per usual. See you then. Also, think about taking some makeup lessons. The fresh blood, it rejuvenates, but it's not really aiding with the aesthetic.
She's already gone at this point.
Oh, she can still hear me. Her perception is like 26.
She does have a way of disappearing into darkness.
Wow. Bruce Wayne's looking a little different recently.
Right, okay, I'm gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go hang out at the casino for a bit and then come back.
Roll me a D100.
Oh wait, yeah, sure. I am gonna swing by and grab the mirror.
I'm not
I
done.
I lose nothing.
Roll me a D10, please.
He just had to make it a contested roll, didn't he?
House
You
always
lose
wins.
4 gold.
I don't even have. That's 1 platinum. That's what that is.
Okay, you lose 4 platinum.
I lose 4 platinum. I only carry platinum.
Well, if you're betting with platinum, then it's 4 platinum. But that's good to know. Then you kill yourself. on the way home.
You can't shoot the dealer just because you lose.
Yeesh. Okay.
I didn't fucking
You
roll. Wait, who rolled that? I didn't roll that.
I mean, you must have done. I didn't do it.
I didn't click on the weapon.
Well, clearly you did.
I was trying to edit my. I was trying to edit my
Okay.
Eventually, it's like
Intrusive
fumbling.
thought to control for your hand, you know, like just
She's like
I
fumbling with
really
his
shouldn't be carrying this gun around with me.
Alright.
Either way.
Seems like a very convenient way of ending it all, doesn't it?
Time continues to pass. Evangeline is gone for some time as they head to the Whispers Sanctum. You swing back by the manor to pick up your mirror. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. You're taking the mirror to the.
Oh, I'm gonna
casino?
go in. I'm gonna go talk quickly. No, I'm not. I'm gonna swing by on the way. What the fuck? I feel like I've just been stung by a bee, but I definitely haven't.
Okay.
Anyway,
What the fuck?
did you get shot?
Something's happened to my back. Give me a second. It's a mirror just next to me. I'm gonna go speak to go speak to the doctor.
All right. I'm gonna drag you again.
Looking up from his scroll, sort of half lazily at you. What is it now? My dear Evangeline.
Have you had a look at the mirror yet?
No.
Oh, well, apparently it's not a fey creature. Apparently it's a reflection of myself. And I said, well, yes, that's what mirrors do, but apparently it's another reflection of myself that nobody else can see.
So you are wrong.
Well, I mean, we had a long discussion about it. We both were very informed about the subject. We spent a lot of time poring through the tomes that you brought, unless they're wrong somehow.
Uh-huh.
Do you mean to tell me that the information
I
in
am
your
not
tomes
done
is
reading.
incorrect?
Just please. I'll identify it after we're done with the Shinbog tonight.
And we're going to go and talk to them about it.
Maybe? I don't know what it is. Look, I am very busy right now. It's currently telling me how to make certain types of constructs using unimaginatively powerful materials. This is more important right now.
That sounds incredibly complicated.
Yes.
Can I borrow it after you're finished? Some light reading.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I have to, inform them when I'm done with it, and I'm pretty sure they're keeping tabs on it, so,
You can ask them for, an extension or something, can't you?
It takes 30 days per person. If you just read it, it doesn't
I don't want to read-
do anything for you.
I don't want to read the whole thing.
You have to read the whole thing to get any benefits from it.
What do you mean, benefits? I just want to know what's written inside it.
Man, I don't know. I feel like he just stopped reading. I'm just saying. I feel like he's not reading right now. I'm just saying. It doesn't sound like
feels
reading.
Is this kind of interrupted reading?
Start again.
Get her out of here. And the owl, starts hissing and flying around your head.
Hooting and
roll an attack roll.
Wait, no! Fuck off! No!
Hoot, 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 hoot,
Hoot hoot! This is under the police. Right,
That is
I'm
not
gonna. Never mind. Okay, sure. I punched the bird.
No!
Alright, Doctor, you can go back to your reading at this point. If
That doesn't
anything-
hit me.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
leave. I leave with
Yeah.
the mirror.
Okay, you take the mirror. You can hear a meeting going on in the next room as you hear the sound of your loving husband's voice, the occasional grunts from Jaroon and Sir Gift in the next room as well. Fenric
I'm
is
gonna
nowhere to be
grab.
seen
I'm
today.
gonna grab a heavy object, probably like some kind of magical stone or just a regular gemstone off of one of the shelves in here. It's like a decoration. I'm gonna quickly go into the dining room. Well, I'm gonna go up to the door of the dining room. I'm gonna chuck the gemstone as it rumbles into the room underneath the desk. I'm just gonna yell "grenade" and I'm gonna carry on walking.
That is. Okay.
Can you tell it's not a grenade?
I don't know. How high is your perception check?
I think you can tell.
I don't think I actually know what a grenade is.
Yeah,
That's
that was what I was saying. I don't think that's a really.
We're in a tech city.
What tech in air quotes? I don't know about that. I don't think
Alchemist
Jarun has
got-
ever seen a
If they,
grenade
if they have
before.
guns, there must be grenades. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
I don't
it's
think
not like
that's how
a
that
common
works.
thing.
Grenades
Definitely
are,
not a common thing.
even when they were invented, they were extremely niche and still getting very rarely used. Primarily, cannonballs were the first thing. The thing with grenades is that you need to make a very specific shell for them as well.
It's steampunk. It's fine.
Steampunk.
You guys are killjoys. I'm moving away. I'm going somewhere else.
That sounds like a good plan. All right. Either way, just gonna move you through the door again. Sorry. All right. Either way, you continue with your meeting. Dr. Sidrovich, you continue reading. We're gonna jump forward again to half 4, With a few minor interruptions, Dr. Sidrovich, at this point, you managed to finish your reading for the day. Go ahead and take that off. You are now 2 out of 30. Done.
28 more readings to go, baby. Sigh deeply, roll up the scroll, put it in the hole, and put it into the security lockbox. Get Mr. Perkamentus on my shoulder.
Okay, Dr. Peppermint? No? That wasn't his name? Alright. There is a knocking on the front door, followed by the sound of the bell.
Fucking incredible.
Does that happen when I'm at the front door again?
I don't
Am I
know
gone
where you are at
already?
this point. At this point you would already be gone, yeah. If you were going back out again, you'd already be gone.
And I guess I'm going to the front door.
I assume this eventually doesn't exist right now.
Oh, yeah.
Going through the middle right now, boss. That's very daring.
I'll peer through.
I feel like a stroll through the courtyard.
I'll peer through a little peephole to see who's there.
It's not a peephole, it's a hatch.
Yeah, it's hat.
You see the same homeless man that was talking to you before, the one that came to the library earlier today.
I see Relius approach. It's for you.
Dr. Sidrovich. Nice to see you again.
I'm comfortable with you knowing my name.
I like it.
Open the door. Take a step back.
Honestly, looks like a zombie.
Stop being so mean to this guy. He doesn't look so bad. Come on.
I've been to your church. They are preparing for this evening. Not much in the way of guards, no traps. I don't expect they're thinking there will be trouble by the looks of it. There is people already starting to arrive, but I'm assuming those are higher ups in the organization, getting things ready and such. Cleaning the church ahead of whatever will happen tonight. They didn't seem so concerned about security. I think my understanding is that they consider themselves to be untouchable.
Oh, that is the best way to prove somebody wrong.
You got my earlier report, yes?
I did. Very good.
You have any other questions?
These higher-ups, did you recognize them at all?
One of them, yes. I don't have an extensive knowledge of the people, but one of them was Lithia Morve.
Do we know who that is?
She's a noble in the city. Not really that important, just a busybody.
Just a busybody?
That description applies to most people in the city.
What does she do? Do you know?
Not a lot. Her husband is part of the Hellforged. But not one of the foot soldiers, rather one of the trainers.
Oh my. That
Very
might
interesting.
complicate things.
That would complicate things.
He won't be. I think it is
No.
only the followers of the mother. I suspect if she is that important inside of the organization, he won't know much about what she does.
Oh. Then it actually will be beneficial, honestly.
Yes. Thank you for your report. Questions. While I have you here.
You said he had already provided you with another report about the church?
Yes, that is in the meeting room, Doctor. If you'd like to join
Yes,
me there.
I'll join Lord Gifter in a moment, but there is, I suppose, one more thing then to ask. When coming up towards the church, would you say that the route is covered? Like, could someone sneak up towards the church once they come? Good.
The church is hidden as to be discreet. It is in a reasonably large clearing in the woods, but the path to get there is heavily wooded, covered.
My questions are now answered. I only have one, but it doesn't relate to this matter at all. It's actually another matter I have to investigate if possible.
Your investigation is satisfactory. Then I reach into my bag and I give him 10 platinum.
Very kind of you.
A bonus for your quick handlings.
It is
And
right. It was
thoroughness.
actually very quick. That is true.
This man probably sprinted all the time.
Well, it's
Does he
been
look
it's been a
tired?
few hours to be fair. Like it's been
No.
4 or 5 hours.
I feel like it's still a very quick work.
Still,
Like,
well, when
very
it
good
takes-
work, don't get me wrong,
Yeah, when it takes 2 hours to get there, 2 hours back.
Probably another hour observing.
Yeah, faster way of getting there.
Exactly.
It does smell very naturey.
He does.
Whatever. I'm not sure what to make of this. Either way, if that's all that you need, I'll be making my leave.
One moment. What was your name again, Mr. Vin?
Vin.
Vin. Yes. Would you
I
also
don't
be
think
willing?
he's actually said that up to this point. I'm not sure you would know that.
Oh, I didn't. I thought someone had mentioned it at some point.
No.
What was his name again?
You're the first person to ask so far.
Yeah.
What's his
Wait,
name?
his
again,
his
Aurelia?
friend mentioned it, though, didn't she?
No.
Oh.
She just.
Yeah. His
the lady that arrived here said Vin.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Sedrovich was reading to them.
That was
Yeah.
really Vin here. So I'll ask Lord. What was his name again?
Vin.
Mr. Vin, would you also be willing to maybe undertake another information gathering research project, one with a much longer timeline?
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn.
Oh. Even if I'm willing to pay?
Even if you're willing to pay. Is there anything
Okay.
else?
That's unfortunate.
Not for now.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Take care. Enjoy your business.
Thank you.
Ah. And he walks out, closes the door behind him, and makes his way back into the street.
All right.
I ring a bell, and Hermann and Strauss start coming up from the underground lab.
Yeah. Got him.
Yeah, I got him. You don't have the teleporter yet, otherwise I would have used the furnace.
I walk casually through the garden, through the courtyard.
Boss. I didn't pay attention one time.
Right. Well, let's see what we have here. I'll take a deep look at the various notes that have been provided about the church. See if anything stands out to me in particular. Maybe something of use comes to my mind.
There is, I mean, pretty much everything in the reports I've given you. From what you gather of the reports that you've been given here, the church itself is, like I said, very simple layout, and it doesn't appear to be that they're expecting any trouble tonight. So you don't get the sense that they really have any like complicated security planned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're working under the assumption of the less people who are involved, the less people who would provide a security risk, I assume. Because they're all meeting a little bit more in secret.
Partially that. I mean, partially the security is the secrecy around it, but also they are, between them, especially as a group, they are quite influential. So it's partially just that people won't know, and partially that those that do know wouldn't dare attack them.
Right. No, the only thing that our plan has going for us is that nobody else would be stupid enough to try this.
Exactly.
Excellent. I love that. That means we'll be excluded because clearly we're highly intelligent.
We're most of us are intelligence casters, except for and those that aren't have decently high intelligence.
Just to then confirm, Ty, you said there was a sketch of like taken off the front of the door from the church. Does it showcase that the doors opened inwards or outwards?
Yes, inwards.
Inwards. And does the door, it came with detailing on the door that there is maybe also an outwards securing latch, like something you could change from the outside with, or is it just a big lock?
No, it's just a big lock, yeah.
Well,
there are handles on the outside.
We'll have to bring chain along, pretty heavy chain. I'm pretty sure we'll have one somewhere around here. And a lock.
Should really easily find it.
Yes. And also quickly hop down to blacksmith, get a heavy chain. Well, we shouldn't do that. Don't buy anything new now. Should just use household items that we could find here. Heavy chain or heavy sets of rope should be the trick to at least secure the door from the outside so that it isn't easily open should someone try to slip by. According to Mr. Vin, who is incredibly rude, by the way, might I add, I don't know why he wouldn't want to take on another project. Odd man. Maybe he has suspicions. Anyway,
maybe you could ask. Anyway.
Mr. Finn also reports to us that there's really no real security, but there's a lot of hiding to when you come up towards the church. So we should be in plenty of cover during our advance towards it. And Herman and Strauss can very easily just travel along with us without having to be secured somewhere else. As I said before, as long as nobody's directly inspecting them, they should be fine. And then they can very easily stand outside. Even if we were inside and the fog started rolling in on the outside, we don't have to worry about them both. And then Sir Fenric's thing, it also assists. Granted, I would have rather had them on the inside than on the outside, but I suppose it is what it is. We don't know when the ritual is at peak, where you must infect the ball or whatever. So we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Hopefully, it takes less than an hour from when we get in and the ritual starts, and when I can pour this. That's all we're gonna have for invisibility.
Yes.
All what we know is that we need to be there at 10, right? I think the time was specified at some point in time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. It will peak at midnight.
So we need to enter there at 10, and it will peak at midnight. That is 2 hours. And this place doesn't really leave much for the imagination to hide.
No.
And unfortunately, if I had known about this, I would have also prepared invisibility, but I don't have it prepared today. So we'll have to do this the other way around. Which means
Rolis, can't your spider cast the invisibility for you?
Yes.
So might be the two of us waiting outside, and then the rest inside.
well, the door is the only way in, though. It's like a one entrance ordeal, and these are pretty big doors. That's not a very subtle way to enter. You'll have to walk in with us. You'll have to be there with us. I think, and hear me out on this, I think that you might actually be able to get them to accept Jeroen, of all people. Mostly because, it's Relius. You've had several encounters. You're just worried, and Jeroen is a trusty, silent person. Does not bother anyone. Perhaps you could maybe word your way past with him, so that we only have to focus on visibility on Siren. I don't know how many casts of the invisibility spell you have, Sir Relius.
Just 2.
And then Fenric had casts of invisibility. I don't know how many he can do, though. Probably also just 2. We could technically stealth both of them past, or we could reserve magical firepower to only invisible one person past. And it's either that we try and convince them that Jeroen is not a problem, or we convince them that a gift is not a problem. But I don't know. I don't know if they are aware of who gift is in competition.
I can make 2 people invisible at the same time.
Oh, and you can do that twice?
Yes.
But aren't you out of spells then?
Then I am out of spell.
Hmm.
And you have to concentrate when you do it, don't you?
Yes.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard, as long as there's nobody, fighting. Suppose that is then the best one, and then, Sir Relius, you'll have to restrain yourself to mere cantrips and shooting from the back line.
As I do best.
And I propose the following. We move towards the forest until we get towards the side route that heads toward the church. There, we separate our party into 2 groups, where I will send Herman and Strauss to march through the forest, as friendly as they can, but using the thick foliage and, the cover of night, hopefully. They should be able to make it there without too much fuss. Plus, lots of people are a little bit scared of things that go creaking in the night, so hopefully anyone who's in the forest will think twice about engaging them, if they're human. As they are advancing up towards the church, we will, of course, advance our party towards the church. We will refrain from casting the invisibility upon Jeroen and Siren until we are as close as we possibly can, then cast the spell, and the rest of us approach in the cloaks. Sir Relius does his thing with words, gets us inside, and in the same time Jeroen and Siren sneak in as well. Jeroen will, of course, maintain a close position to Lord Relius, but Siren, you are then free to move close to the object which you must interact with your liquid. And, actually, no, sorry, correction. You must remain close to Sir Relius until the hour comes where he must once again cast a spell. In which case, Aurelius, you must find a location to be as subtle about your spellcasting as possible. Because
I could cast the invisibility spell through my spider.
true, but there's only so much range on your spider, and Jeroen and Zyron must be close
60
enough.
feet.
Looks like a big church, so Jeroen and Zyron must
Yeah.
remain close.
Yes.
And then after that second casting, Zyron, you can of course move up towards the location. But even your spider, which is invisible, needs to be wary. Magic can go haywire.
I know.
And should the
It's not
magic...
fake.
Should the... magic is real. Shut up. You're fake.
Fade away. Oh.
You're not even real. No, but,
I just remembered I cast a spell earlier. Let me just.
no, that's the wrong one. It's a
So-
D12.
Wrong dice.
Well, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Wrong dice, same roll.
It's a bit late for
D6?
this now, but was it?
It was when
which spell was it?
I cast unseen.
Oh Jesus! It's way back.
Servant.
Maybe it's like a delayed
Yeah,
explosion
D6.
or
Just
something.
roll me the d6. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
If it's
Anyway.
something minor, it might not matter.
Nope, that's
Major.
Yes.
Major conjuration.
Roll me a
Major
d100.
conjuration.
Major conjuration.
100,
God
please.
damn.
57.
Higher doesn't mean worse. It's just
On the d100, no, but 57.
It'd be weird if we had to go back 4 hours of in-game time to figure out.
oh, I mean, Ty can just make it late appear, right? Like, it's fine.
Amazing. All right, guys, carry on. I know what it is now.
It's-
but,
It's a greater pay.
Oh, jeez.
So, in the case that magic goes haywire and alerts everyone inside,
You
we
guys shouldn't have said anything.
we need to be, of course, prepared for the case of having to control the room until the stroke of midnight, forces Iron to pour in the liquid, and also force these people to do the ritual still at, well, the proverbial gunpoint, and then kill them all. And maintain the perception that as long as they just do as we say, we're not going to kill them all. Hostage situations are incredibly messy. We only have our only fortune is the remoteness of the location and the fact that all of these people are so high up on the ladder that they don't even think anyone would try.
I don't think that we need them to complete the ritual.
Well, during the height of the ceremony, they said, right, Zyron?
That they did. Midnight, pour this. I pull the vial out, show it, then put it back away.
It might just have something to do with the height of it. Not the...
Well, perhaps it's only a timing thing, but
Yeah.
they'd say that usually the height of the ceremony, I think what they meant is with that is that the height of the ceremony happens at midnight.
Mhm.
So we should be prepared for that. But that's the best of the plan I could come up with. Like, we'll lay low, wait, and then when it's time, we strike, and we strike fiercely.
Yes.
Evangeline, can you roll me a d20, please?
Oh, God.
D20. 17.
Very good.
I am the best, aren't I? Please don't kill me.
Where are you at the moment?
Well, I'm on my way to, like, it's been a couple of hours, so I'm on my way to the to that cathedral, or wherever the fuck that was, though I was
Whispers.
previously.
You make your way.
I don't think they're going to like me very much after this.
You make your way in. And you see Lucette already sat on one of the benches. I have what you asked for.
Thank you very much. And I came with your present.
Very well.
Do you see what's in it? Or is it just
No.
me?
Just you.
And was that by design?
It was.
Oh, so this is your invention then.
Not mine personally.
Very well.
Invention of the daughter, yes.
Hmm. Very well, I'll hold on to it.
A very rare object. You're very lucky that the daughter has taken an interest in it.
And you're lucky that I didn't smash it the second that I noticed an evil in it.
You're welcome to smash it if that's what you wish to do.
If it's from the daughter, then hopefully not.
It would make no difference. Lady Halcrest is a trader in textiles. That's not unknown. But she uses it to gain political favor. She's well known for hosting rather decadent and exclusive gatherings at her estate. Nobody knows exactly what happens there. There was a young girl who was invited some time ago, and it was thought that her disappearance the next day was related to the gatherings. She carries a locket that she claims is from her past husband, but others believe it to be something a little more nefarious, tying her to the mother somehow. Her husband's death was apparently her own doing. He didn't like that she was gaining more influence and power than he had. She's charismatic. And from what I can see, and from the people I've spoken to, it is highly likely that she is a member of the mother's congregation. Then you move on to Lady Alithia Morvain. Her husband, Raylan Morvain, is a sergeant in the Hellforge Legion. One of the best, I'm led to understand. And she uses that cover as a way of keeping herself out of sight. She plays the role of dutiful and loyal wife and engages in charitable work in the poorer districts of the city. However, it seems quite likely that she is also a member of the faith, almost guaranteed. She uses her husband's position as a shield.
They're charities. Are they? Charities?
What do you mean?
Well, my limited experience with those that are kind to the downtrodden is that they want something from them. I'm not to say that there aren't nice people around. I'm just saying that a member of the Mother's Faith is unlikely to be both.
My guess, or the rumors at least, are that she uses her charitable efforts to recruit new members of the faith.
Ah, I see. Yes, thank you.
The other two were harder to find anything else out about.
Likely higher members then in that case.
Maybe. Countess Drenar Drinwill has always been known to be very elusive. Somewhat of a recluse. Rarely appears in public either way. It's said that she has a dabbling in arcane practices. I couldn't find any solid evidence that she's connected with the mother. Usually there's some social aspect that connects those that do engage in that behavior. She is a stern woman. Her husband died some time ago. It is said that her estate, though, is guarded by shadowed figures during the night. I'm not sure entirely what that means. Sounds intriguing. And there's also rumors that she's connected to the Fell Knight. That she is maybe a sponsor of his.
Who was the Fell Knight again?
I was about to ask if you remember. Fell Knight is quite simply a knight that, much like a lot of adventurers in this region, hunts dangerous beasts, but is reasonably well known for doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing too drastic, but is a rather mysterious figure in themselves, and surprisingly strong and fast, and so very, very good, basically.
So she's unknown, she doesn't show herself much, but the only rumours about her is that she is somehow connected to the Fell Knight.
Well, she's thought to be a sponsor of the Fell Knight.
Ah, okay. Cool.
She does come out. It's just very rare, and she's just very stern and doesn't really talk to many people when she comes out. Like, she's been a noble in the city of Kusnir for a long time. She just keeps to herself.
Yeah.
She talks very little, but is always fairly decisive when she does talk. There was also rumor of a pact she had with a devil, but that seemed largely unsubstantiated.
Oh, devil pacts are so last season.
Lady Relva is an interesting one. I found very little about Lady Relva. Her public presence is minimal, though she is known to host other women and noble ladies to her estate from time to time. The lack of information I could find was curious in itself. I wouldn't be surprised if she is an important figure in the faith.
Very well. Do you have the physical descriptions of all these women?
I can write down a physical description of each.
Fantastic.
By the way, just checking. The uniforms that we had earlier, did they display a lack of facial features, or were there like faces on display in those disguises? As in, like a large hood, but you could, if you wanted to, see their face.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm attending a soiree later, likely tonight, and I'm expecting to see likely several of these women there. I look forward to confirming this information.
And where is this soiree taking place?
Forgive me, but I think I'd rather leave that one for our next discussion.
Very well indeed.
Worry not, you'll have your information as promised. I just don't want to say anything. Yet.
I understand. Very well. Good luck to you in whatever you have going on.
It's going to be glorious. Thank you, darling. See you next time.
Take care. And as you make your way.
Demon spawns!
Roll me a d20.
Okay. Oh, didn't work. There we go.
All right, 9. Very nice. As you make your way through the doorway out of the church, you turn into the back streets, the alleyways of this place. And as you sort of take a final look back, as you glance back the other way, you find yourself falling. As you sort of reach out to save yourself, there is nothing around you. There is nothing to grab, nothing to save yourself with, as you find yourself plummeting through the air. Roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Perception check. Oh!
You look around, you see the occasional floating island of land mass all around you, but you see nothing below you. You are falling seemingly indefinitely as you pick up speed faster and faster until you hit terminal velocity.
Fantastic. What's the nearest of these islands?
It's a good, I'd say, 1,000 feet away.
1,000 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do some mathematics quickly. Shit.
What was that guy, that knight or whatever called again?
Fell Knight.
Fell Knight.
Fell. Like fell energy.
Okay, I'm going to
Cry.
No, I'm going to keep my calm, and I'm going to keep my hand on the handle of my parasol. There's a very special gem inlaid in its hilt, and I'm going to prepare to activate it when I see the ground approaching me.
There is no ground approaching.
I know, but if I do see a ground, I will use the gem.
Roll me a d4, please.
What?
Roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
3 minutes pass as you continue to fall. 3 minutes of falling is a very long time. Roll me a con save, please.
I have been falling for 3 minutes!
At terminal velocity, that's quite a distance.
Yeah,
It's a hell of a long
Did I have to roll something else? Sorry.
Yeah, I would like. I'm just looking
I
at
do
this
some like skydiving sort of like dances in the air.
Roll me
Pirouettes.
Arcana, please.
Arcana.
Actually, sorry, I would take history as well. Sorry, I missed that you're proficient. Give me history. You realize
I'm smashing it today, boys.
there is only one place that you could possibly be that this would be even remotely possible. You are in the elemental plane of air.
I fucking knew it.
That means there is no ground.
Yeah.
You lifted yourself?
You can count your
You
lucky
conjured
stars
a portal
for
to
free.
the plane of air. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, just I open a portal to. There's no in that there is no. I then come back from the portal to in.
Oh,
the,
no.
It does not specify that in the description.
Okay. Cool.
Those are pretty fucked up like that sometimes.
Yeah, this is the same kind of search that fucked up our cleric on Tuesday, but then sent him to the fire out to be enslaved.
I'm going to summon Barnacle Bob in the mirror again.
Please help me.
Say something! Anything! Comfort me!
Okay. You like cling onto the mirror as you're just rushing through nothing but air at this point. And as you pull up the mirror, you see this figure just still like hands on each of your shoulders, and you see as Barnacle Bob appears behind them.
Could you give me a shoulder massage to calm me down?
And you hear Barnacle Bob just looks around and he says, "When lost, trust the flow of things. The waters will guide you. But
There's no water here!
fight the tide and you'll only sink."
It should be noted that not all Barnacle Bob is equally useful.
It's usually equally useless, I would hopefully say.
I will have you know that some of his advice was pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
really
like
messing up my hair!
Oh, it
Oh,
is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And my dress! And my ruffles!
You are. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Meanwhile, over at the lair of evil gentlemen,
I've been falling for another 3 minutes.
Another 3 minutes of time passes, and we are going to jump back to the conference.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder if I will have been falling for 30 minutes by the time something else happens.
As we gather back in the board meeting.
Wait,
room.
when I fell, did I see a portal above me? Is an open portal somehow?
No, it's plain.
Oh, so I plane shift. So I don't open a portal. There's just a plane
No.
shift. To another one.
It was a portal. Yeah, so there would have been one. Yes, it would have been there.
So I saw
momentarily.
a hole above me as I was falling. Yes.
Like a. It looked more like a tear, like a silver tear. But yes,
But it was above me as I was falling.
6 minutes ago. Yes.
Oh, fuck. But did I see it when it first happened?
I think you rolled a reasonably. Yeah, you rolled a 21 perception. So I think that's reasonable.
And
You
how
have
long
already
does it
been,
take?
like, a
How long
bit
does it
away
take
from
for me to fall 900 feet? Out of curiosity.
Like a turn.
Jesus
I think.
Christ.
It's 2 turns. I think it's about 500 feet a turn.
Okay, in that case, before that happens, I would like to activate Aethia the Fearless.
Oh,
Not with that pronunciation.
Atea? Eater.
it's
Holy
Eater the
shit.
Fearless.
oh my god!
Athla.
I've never seen an A before.
Fucking kill this
After.
character, Ty.
Shut
Alright.
the fuck up!
Holy shit.
You see as you are falling, as you play this card. I'm not going to get too technical on the distance. That is literally an air genie that your card that you're using.
Invoking, yeah. I'm going to squeeze the hilt of my parasol, and the air currents are immediately going to grab the parasol, and I am going to fucking Mary Poppins my way back up in the plane of air towards the rift, and try and fucking parkour back out into the real world.
You see as you are floating up, you see an individual floats nearby, just arms folded, watching you, like long flowing blue hair as if like wisping of wind, and a large cloak adorned with beautiful gold jewelry all over. Are you lost? You seem lost.
You are very reminiscent of the genie this stone was supposedly come from.
Are you saying that all genie look the same?
No, I'm just saying that this is precisely the description I was given when the stone arrived. You do look very pretty, though. I love the hair. It's almost as wavy as mine. And yes, I am absolutely lost. I'm trying to get to that portal up there.
Okay. Well, it seems you're doing a fine job, so carry on.
Nice meeting you.
As I fucking carry on.
They are going to follow you just a little bit, seemingly just interested and amused by this going on. But you are only flying for a few more moments before you see the portal, as unstable as it is ahead of you.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking dart out of that as soon as possible. What the fuck is that? What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. Okay, back in the manor.
So that is the plan, indeed.
I feel like I'm being quietly snubbed here.
Alright, back in the manor. You finish up your planning. And as you stand up, you realize, you know where Fenric is, but you realize that you have not seen Evangeline for at least a good few hours.
What does the page speak point this out again? Where is Evangeline at this point?
She said she was going to go to a contact. That could take some time. I don't know.
So she's ready when we leave?
Hopefully she's back by then.
We have like until sort of before 8-ish. Like around 7 we should leave. To be there at 10.
And as we get ready to head off on our journey towards the church, we will pick up next time with you guys actually leaving off, heading towards the church. If Evangeline makes it out alive, we'll find out.
Are you gonna leave me literally hanging on this cliff for a full fucking week?
I was going to leave you falling, but yeah.
I'm flying! I'm nearly there!
Darun, give us a star and a wish, please.
Fuck!
Oh man,
We love a cliffhanger, or like a free fall one.
Anyway. I think I'm gonna give it to the doctor. Some good moments and some good IP. I do like the owl. I did not like the owl changing its face, but otherwise the image of the owl sort of tapping about and bouncing around is very, very cute to me. I like owls. So
In the middle of the night, it's going to approach you when you're standing guard over Relius, and it's going to do the same fucking thing again and then leave, and nobody will believe you.
I'm simply gonna just ignore it. I'm not shaken by a thing just as like that.
It's even going to say nobody will believe you.
Well, that might be. I'm not gonna tell anybody. Either way, he can have a star for that. And my wish is that we get to the church and do our job. I crave blood.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodshed is the only thing that can calm the sanity that I experience with these people.
I crave blood. It has been 4 sessions now, and I only stabbed Vivon once, and that was kind of it.
And
I want to kill something.
You broke the neck of that prophet.
Nah, it doesn't count. It was like, didn't fight back, so it's like, whatever. Yeah, so it's like,
They called one out of it when they wanted.
Doesn't count.
Alright.
I want to get into actually a fight.
Alright. Totally fair.
That's
you.
what I meant.
Relrius, star and a wish.
My star goes to Jaroon because I forced him to RP with me.
Okay.
And he had some pretty insightful opinions.
Jaroon,
Jaroon, speak to me.
But do not speak to me, brother.
Nice.
My wish. I wanna find out more about the noble life. Like, find out more about those the suspected mother go-getters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have another word for it. Yeah.
All right.
I want to find out more.
Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. Zyron?
Mine also goes to the doctor for the RP, especially him just really trying to read that book and getting frustrated because he keeps constantly being interrupted.
Yep.
And wish is just to see what happens at the Church of the Mother. And see if we all survive it. And hope that we do.
All right. Sidrovich. Sorry, what?
My star will go to Evangeline for, basically just evangelining about. Fucking gets portal shifted and into the elemental plane of air. I was like, okay, I guess that's how we can also just die here. A random fucking air shift. And I still in my mind was like, well, they're lucky. It's at least the elemental plane of air. If it was the elemental plane of water, they would be drowning.
It could have been worse, honestly. Yeah.
Like, or an elemental plane of fire enslavement, or just on fire. Let's be honest, that's too. And elemental plane of air is just dirt.
Well, you would just
sorry,
die
not
instantly of
earth.
the fire. In the elemental plane of fire. Unless you're in the city of Brass.
Yeah, and I mean, for all you know, you could have also been shifted towards the Chaos Realm Limbo. So, there are a lot of other.
Water plane would have been funny as well.
Funny, but I don't think you can breathe there either.
Yeah, and it would be a very slow death. And I think that would be fun.
We know what Jerome really craves bloodshed at this point. This man is blood.
I want the fucking combat, bro.
I want to kill
One combat. Just give me one. Just give me one. Just give me one combat, man.
We are good at. But yeah, I just enjoyed it. As for my wish, I really wish to get my hands on some, maybe a small White Kingdom artifacts. I'm also very curious for that, as I'm very curious to learn about the members who can trade with it and what these White Kingdom artifacts can do. And being a necromancer, I'm of course naturally drawn to a Death Kingdom artifact. And small other wish, of course, is to continue my good progress on this fucking scroll. Thank you for giving it to me, really. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely hate it because it takes so much time.
All right. Lovely. Thank you very much. And Evangeline, give me a star on a wish.
My star goes to Relvius.
Okay.
Because he's got a plan, and it's admirable because I don't. And I'm glad that I don't have to have a plan because it would be bad. And as for a wish, fuck you, Ty.
Sorry.
Does that count as a wish? Oh, is it not a wish? Okay, sorry, I'll think of a different one. It is my hope that Ty doesn't use that, what was it, 41 that he rolled to justify closing the portal on me before I get there.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, the agent that you met has maybe, think it probably would be very funny if you just before you arrive and he just snaps his fingers and closes, You probably would think it would be very fucking funny, though.
Ah, little mortal, now you're stuck here.
I think you might be able to do something for them, in exchange of bringing you back where you came from. Might get something out of that. I would do that. If I was an agent, I would totally do that. I would close it right before you get there, and I'm like, okay, what can you give me?
Have you experienced many agent before?
Are they airheads?
No, they're assholes.
Oh.
They love a good trick. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Very funny.
They're very funny.
Well, they're like me then.
No.
Debatable.
Because It occurs to me that I have just basically used like at least 2 cards, and I was planning on using a third one almost immediately. Right now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Just use your entire hand up in one go, see what happens. Did I get another Barnacle Bob?
No. Yeah, you got. You got to do it.
Yeah, I used Barnacle Bob as well. Remember?
You can have another barnacle.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Oh, that's not.
No, you're actually out. You're actually out of barnacle.
What the fuck? Have I used all of your Barnacle Bobs in 2
There's
sessions?
no more barnacle bobs in the deck right now.
Fuck, guys, we need cards. Help us.
There are 3 cards in the deck right now, Kenny. Alright. There are 3
Oh, that one's useful.
Yeah, you have some very useful cards for this upcoming adventure, actually.
If I ran it, choose the subject of that. Ooh! I'm going to use this on something stupid.
This is obviously a new game, Kitty, so this... I don't think the deck number has been that high in this game. The other ones, it's quite high still. But it's never been super high in this one.
Thank Kitty didn't realize that every game has its own deck. So, like, the Tuesday deck does not extend to this fucking game.
Oh, yeah, all of the decks are different for each game. Yeah. Alright, well, you have some cards being played at the moment. Guys, thank you very much. No, the decks are different for each game.
People have been dumping them into specific campaigns repeatedly.
Never said that?
You
It's in the
never said
document.
that.
It's in the document.
Literally there.
It's written here on page 432 of the Terms and Service. How didn't you know?
Different game, different sex. Indeed, DJ. Indeed.
I will. It's somewhere in the. I'll send you the link to it, Kitty. But it's. Anyway, either way, guys, thank you very much for playing. It was a lot of fun. There is no Zeef tonight. Dun, dun, dun.
No,
which is a shame. So. But we will be back now on Monday. Ty for this, it's all good. I'm Ty, by the way, so that's a very confusing thing to say. It confuses me anytime anybody says Ty. It's thank you. All right, guys, we are going to go raiding because we're a good little band of orcs, so come with us. But we will be back. We will be back Monday with Raven's Retribution and some more shenanigans in the Feywild. So that's going to be fun, right? Back Tuesday, where there's a lot of stuff going on in Saltmarsh at the moment. Anyway, so we'll see you next week. Have a good one, everybody. And make sure you come along. The moment I can find somebody that's not streaming in Spanish or Russian, I'll go. What is up with this? You'd think everybody would be fighting. Oh, there we go. We'll go raid this level, guys. Alright, come raid with us. Send them some love. Thank you for those cards. You can keep playing cards, technically, when we're not live if you want, but I will add all these to the deck. As long as you play them today, they will get added to the deck. So, yeah. Guys, thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all very soon. Come raiding with us. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, excellent.